And now for a taste of things to come.
It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. We have a Simple Reliable Studios watch-along special of AEW's Dynamite Maximum Carnage. I am, of course, Mr. Reliable Walter Cruz, soon to be joined by the man with the simple voice, Noah Foster. Just waiting for him to pop in on the waiting room. What's up, JJ, Castle 18 Studios? Please subscribe to him. Good to see you in the chat there. Good to see everybody piling in. How's everyone out there today? We got a special starting in about 30 minutes or so. So we're going to run down the card, talk about what we're looking forward to, and see what everybody else is looking forward to. We just ran the trailer. You can see all the content that the Simply Reliable Studios is set to run pretty soon. We got Royal Rumble coming up. We got Saturday night main event. We got a UFC special, and there's Noah there.
Hey! Everyone say hey in the chat. What up? How many times was I freaking telling you that it takes me an hour to an hour and 45 minutes to get fucking home from work? You freaking numbneck! But I digress. Good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. We're back here once again at Super Reliable Studios with the AEW Content's not on the live watch-along schedule. And you are here with Super Reliable. Noah Foster, Walter Cruz will bring you into our pre-show of AEW Dynamite Maximum Carnage, where destruction and so much more is sure to be on the horizon. Walter, it's good to see you. It's good to see everybody in the chat, of course. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. If you want to dictate the conversation, PayPal, Walter Cruz particularly, or Super Chat. It's as simple as that. Now that I got the formality of my stupid rage out the way, damn it. Hello, Walter. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, now that I got that out of the way, I feel better now. Thank you for asking. Lily, good to see you. What's up? Castle Studio. Shout out to, of course, the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams. Please subscribe today. ROWJJ Williams on the social medias. Castle Studios here on YouTube. Become a fan today. Be part of the Renegades Army. And again, we are just a little bit under 26 minutes before we go live across Max and TBS, in which case, of course, I'm still using Sling. So, of course, I have Sling TBS. But I'm looking forward to tonight's show. And again, if I had the money, I would be in Cincinnati right now for this. Damn it. But it's okay. Prayers over passions, as I always like to encourage and iterate. And again, Walter, I always enjoy covering content with you, as I, of course, enjoy covering content across everybody here at Super Reliable Studios. So many people here have grown into their own when it comes to being their own analysts, and I'm proud of what you all have done so far. So tonight should be very fun. We got, of course, the AEW World Championship on the line. We got a chance to see who's going to go down under the face like a llama in the first ever women's casino gauntlet match. We have MVP returning to in-ring action and trios with the Hurt Syndicate and so much more on tap tonight, including hearing from Ricochet after he went full Metal Mayhem-wise on Swerve Strickland 2 weeks ago. So, Walter, how you feel about tonight and what you looking forward to?
I'm feeling good. You know what? Let's just get right into it. I'm going to start where I'm the most looking forward to that right there. The
You're damn
women's
right.
Christina Gauntlet match. It's interesting to see. I think, JJ's been making fun of you with the whole stats where is at. I think Statlander is going to finally pull this off. She's going to pull the gauntlet off, get her title shot with Mariah May, and then finally can beat her for that title. If she does it, man, no, I'm joining JJ, and I'm not letting you say Stat was where it's at anymore, man. She's
Look,
got to get along. She's got to get this. This is her last straw with me, man.
Look, all I'm gonna say, all I'm gonna say is this: I can't convince you guys to be me. I'm a guy that thought about second chances, and I stand by no matter what, in win or defeat, with those I truly support in their growth in this business. Stats been where it's at. She showed up here in TBS and friggin' AEW, and she was the Galaxy's greatest lantern, and more than woman that beat that bitch, and now reborn after the fall of her friend, looking to prove her worth to her best friends, trying to mend those bridges. Chris Statlander, of course, won the number one spot in this Casino Gauntlet match, beating Willow Nightingale and Tony Storm, pinning Tony Storm in an incredible triple threat match we saw literally last week. And Stat right now is looking to make this year her year, a year of comeback, to say the least. Former TBS champion, of course, for losing it to Julia Hart, not involved in the decision. But again, let's go ahead and not only just give the glory and the endorsement to Stat, let's talk about the potential of this women's division, where dance puppets, the glamour has been asking for this division to step up. Who could overcome the woman from hell? Could it be somebody once timeless turned to a rock star? Could it be the vendetta? Once again, remind you, don't fuck with the family. Respect us. Of course, talking about Lame, she ran the virtuosity on Peraza.
You know what I would love?
Go ahead.
A surprise of Athena being in it, and then and combining the ROH title with this title if she can beat it. I would love if they did that as a surprise, because they're not gonna announce everybody that's in there. That would be like a shock to me. And I mean, who can beat her in the last 2 years? Literally, she involves in this match. Like, it's almost a foregone conclusion she can win. But this is the only match where number one is the advantage. Like, you want to be number one. That's why I think Statlander has the best chance. Like, this isn't the Rumble where number one is a bad thing. You want number one in a Casino Gauntlet match, because it can end literally at any time. It can end
right.
one-on-one. It can end when 10 people, when the 10th person comes in, 15, 20. We don't even know the number of people it will take to come out.
Nope.
That's what's fun about this match.
I love Casino Gauntlet matches because, to your point, they are chaotic, they are random, they are absolutely unpredictable on who shows up and when and who gets the win. And again, it's the first ever Casino Gauntlet match. To further explain for those that are tuning in AEW for the first time and wondering what this is not the Royal Rumble. It is far crazier. It is fast, it is furious, and it is truly unpredictable. The only thing you know is the number one seed is Chris Statlander. She will start with somebody immediately, where the first pinfall submission wins this match. Period. Point blank. Simple as that. As random people come out at random intervals continually until we reach a decision. What Walter says 100% true. Could be 2, could be 5, could be 10, could be 20, could be anywhere you could think of the number of women on the AEW roster, or, to Walter's point, Ring of Honor, or even outside. Let's not forget, we've seen other promotions involved here in AEW. Let's not forget Hechicero once came in for CMLL for Casino Gauntlet. Who's to say we don't get somebody from Stardom? You just talked about Athena. Athena just successfully defended her Ring of Honor Women's World Championship against Thekla of Hate in Stardom. Who's to say Stardom will be involved here? Why she overcame Mina Shirakawa. We saw Hanago arrive in ROH. We've seen Micah, of course, show up here under TK Promotion. We're going to call it that. And again, JJ, it's one of those things where I don't want to say it's a foregone conclusion, but I can also see what you're talking about, especially with the Australia thing, because again, they're going to go down under the face of the glamour at Grand Slam, which we'll cover for the first time ever from Australia. And speaking of Australians, feel the wrath. I wouldn't mind it being Harley Cameron, because I think Harley Cameron, to me, is a standout in the women's division of AEW. She's a gem, in my opinion, a woman of many talents.
Don't forget, Mina just lost her titles to Monet. Who's more motivated than her to come out and be like, well, you took my Japanese titles. Time for me to come back and get this AEW title shot and get this title. She'll be very motivated. Like, the possibilities are endless. Literally, this can end at any time. Like, it's
Think
literally.
about the women you just named. Yeah, and we didn't even scratch the surface. Jamie Hayter, Julia Hart, their hostilities might pick up here. Sky Blue might come back from injury. Remember, the last time Sky Blue was on our screens, she was embarrassed by Mariah May in Chicago. How close is she on the road to recovery? Ty Mello made a return to wrestling in Stardom. Ty Mello might show up here. There's so much depth to this division untapped that the Casino Gauntlet can showcase here, where the winner could really surprise us. But I want to say Stat's going to win, but I don't want Stat to win if it's her first opportunity at the AEW Women's World Championship, and it's a foregone conclusion that she loses. Because let's be honest here, what the Glamour has stated, everyone else is a dreamer, but I'm the reality. The reality is I'm the woman from hell, and you will never reach heaven as long as I am AEW Women's World Champion. Long may she fucking reign, the Glamour. So, again, the puppets will dance, and we'll see soon enough who gets that chance down under in Australia at Grand Slam. So stay tuned, folks.
Let's switch gears because I feel like we could talk about this Women Gauntlet match for the entire half hour. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to hear from this son of a bitch. Like, he's gone off the rails. Like, he's done a complete 180 in a character. What do you expect to hear from him? Because I have no idea.
It's really interesting because I've never seen this side of Ricochet. And of course, I've known Ricochet since he's wrestled across all over the world. NJPW, of course, Lucha Underground, you name it. But it's a long time since I've seen this drive, hunger, fire, animosity, especially to coming off the fact we just covered him at Wrestle Dynasty in a banger against Zack Sabre Jr., also falling short for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Looking to make maybe 2025 here in AEW at the expense of somebody that says he's the most dangerous man that didn't take him seriously. At first, we thought Bobby Lashley made himself the most dangerous man in AEW. Maybe Ricochet just did that. I imagine he's going to say, look what I did to Swerve Strickland. Yeah, he looks more like a psycho killer. But I imagine he's going to come out here and talk about how he's going to, plan to go after the AEW World Championship. But I'm just going to say right now, I think Swerve Strickland's going to come out here and try and rip his head off. I don't think it's going to go unanswered tonight. I think the show's called Maximum Carnage for a reason, not just when it's Gauntlet the AEW World Championship, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
The man looks like Clark Kent, and we need to see Superman. He needs to rip off the alternate ego and just show what he can do. I'm glad he's kind of off the leash to say, and I'm looking forward to it. And we know how far they can go with Swerve. I mean, we've literally seen a man burn his house down. So, like, where are they going to go with these two? So, we never know. But hopefully they don't go with that angle with what's going on in Cali. Please do not bring any kind of fire or anything like that. That'll be very insensitive.
Especially with the fact that Revolution is their first pay-per-view in California. Just saying. I would try and extinguish any sort of flaming hostilities right now there are in all elite wrestling ahead of going to California. Just saying.
Just saying. And this is the other what I'm really looking forward to. Look who's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Kenny Omega coming back to AEW after what we saw in his hell of a match in Japan, and we got to call that. No, but he's gonna go against the Machine, Brian Cage. What do you expect here?
First off, who better? We're about to find out. This is a dream match of so many proportions, not just for me as a fan, not just for you, of course, to call Kenny Omega's first singles match return at AEW television since he faced MJF to try and get the AEW World Championship. Put that in perspective. That's just insanity. And again, television, not pay-per-view, folks. It's one of those things right now where I'm expecting an incredible testing bout where it's two machines, two individuals of their own class. And this is a dream match of Brian Cage. He's been waiting for this match for who knows how long. He's expressed it personally on the Twitter. Yes, I still call it that. It's one of those things where I'm also looking at the fact that Don Callis has not forgotten about the wounds he left on Kenny Omega and is looking to be open with his new family. I'm expecting all hell to break loose, and apparently this will be the opener with limited commercial interruption. I'm expecting this to go the distance, but I rarely, ever bet against one of the top wrestlers in my fandom opinion of all time in Kenny by God Omega. And with this new leash on life, we saw what he was willing to do, what he was willing to demonstrate and go for against Gabe Kidd, who was a fucking madman. Well, let's see what happens when you face a machine that might be as tough, if not tougher than you. It's not Skynet. It's not the Terminator. but it's definitely a different prototype, to say the least, when it comes to Kenny Omega, this reborn Kenny Omega, with that incredible theme by the writers and composers of Final Fantasy 14 and 16 collaboration included. It's hard to bet against Kenny Omega, and again, this is the number 2 reason why I'm super pissed off I'm not in Cincinnati tonight. I cannot wait for this match, though. And Daniel Barry, highlights, good to see you.
Don Callis' favorite tool in the toolbox might make an appearance. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, but he also has, of course, an arsenal with the Alpha Inosuke Takeshita, still never an AEW national champion, and Kyle Fletcher, the Proto Star. So don't think that this will stay clean one-on-one if Don Callis has his way. I don't think we're just going to hear the man on commentary. Just saying.
Oh my God! I hope Takeshita kind of interferes. I want Omega Takeshita like
again.
Yeah, on AEW. Not everyone has seen that match. You know,
that's true. AEW All Out 2 years ago. You are absolutely right. I was literally watching the Kenny Omega timeline, and they were literally playing a highlight from that match.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that run back. But again, what Kenny Omega said last week, simply humbling. So true. It is just a great time right now for professional wrestling. That we are winners no matter what. And for once, it didn't reverberate.
And then this one.
I
don't even know if Christian Cage even gives a damn right now. Like, after he has that opportunity whenever he wants. Does any other match really count to him? Does he really care when he has that contract in his hand and he can get a title shot whenever he wants?
Well,
like, it almost seems like every match can be a throwaway for him.
I mean, we can say the same thing about Frank Kazarian. What? That being said, it's one of those things, though, where Christian Cage is also trying to be a better father figure, not just for America, but also for Hook, of course, where he, of course, admitted that he attacked Taz and literally said at one point, "I wish Taz was dead." It's one of those things also right now. You got a New Yorker versus Canadian, all right? How many times have we seen this feud fall out in professional wrestling? Damn it. And literally, also, once again, Hook, not coming in 100%. He's got a broken arm. The last time Hook had a bad limb, he beat Chris Jericho at Wembley Stadium. So, yeah, it does seem like a foregone conclusion that Christian Cage doesn't need to win this, and maybe he won't win it because, again, he considers himself the next AEW World Champion. Could even happen or not, just saying. But I think it's going to be more than that. I think we're going to get probably some very personal strings pulled here. Again, wouldn't surprise me if Taz somehow gets out of the seat, because we know that commentary table is going to be at ringside, and Christian Cage tries to confront him, and somehow we get Christian Cage and Taz confronting each other. There's a throwback for you folks. But I expect Hook to win this because he's fighting on behalf of his father. It's just one of those things right now where this feud feels so weird because it's more than just Hook and Taz at the forefront. It's also Christian Cage's false family, where Kip Sabian right now and Nick Wayne are kind of fighting for Christian Cage's affection. And it seems late that Christian Cage has been more proud of Kip Sabian than Nick Wayne. And I'm sure Mama Wayne right now is got different feelings all over this shit.
I tell you one thing. If when Hook caught Christian in that balcony or that skybox is an indication of what we're going to get, this match is going to be loco.
Yeah, I mean, FTW lives, even though the Taz retired. We got the son of Taz, just saying. Safet, I finally got your name right, like shout out at Ash. Good to see you always, bro. Sup? But yeah, I'm expecting definitely for Hook to get the win. There's something, like you talk about, an intangible of wrestling, heart. Even a cold-blooded handsome devil can have heart when it comes to fighting on his father's behalf.
Now, this is very interesting because I think it leads to a tag team title shot. Like, I'm sorry, Private Party. I'm glad they gave you the title shot, the titles and everything, but I really see that they're ended. The run is coming to an end soon. The Hurt Syndicate is winning the title soon, and I think this is going to be like a little preview to it. Like, this is pretty much them being fed to these guys. Like, the Hurt Syndicate, I think party's over. Like, I think sorry Cinderella, it struck midnight and they're coming for you. Like,
I mean, it's definitely a possibility. And of course, we know the fallout with Mark Briscoe goes all the way through the Continental Classic with the matches that he, of course, had. And also, Mark Briscoe has had his hands full with the almighty Bobby Lashley, if you saw what happened literally last week. Gummit. After they literally crashed the party and basically gave a toast to the end of them as AEW Tag Team Champions. And of course, the Hurt Syndicate about two things: gold and hurting people. Well, the gold's in sight. Now they get a chance to hurt Mark Briscoe and soften up Private Party tonight, with the Hurt Syndicate so far goes in undefeated as a tag team. But the intangible that we got to think about here, Walter, MVP returns to in-ring action. He has been out of action for a long damn time, but he did talk about, of course, he has that black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's an all-round collegiate Jiu-Jitsu champion. He's the inaugural IWGP Intercontinental Champion, former, one of the longest reigning, if not, I believe, still longest reigning WWE United States champions. And you've also seen this man compete in Bloodsport. I think MVP is about to show us something that the people may have forgot about him beyond the suit. And I think that's going to be an extra intangible tonight that allows the Hurtson to get to win.
I think John Moxley, Dean Ambrose broke his record, but I'm not 100% sure. But I remember him having the U.S. title for like a long time. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this leads to Private Party versus Hurt Syndicate. It's just a matter if they push it out to either Grand Slam or AEW Revolution.
And I wonder if is it Shelton and Bobby, or is it going to be MVP and Shelton? Like,
I mean, it's been Shelton and Bobby that's been the tag team duo. So it makes sense to me for them to be the two, because MVP has been the manager, the mouthpiece. He's been the guider. He's been trying, coach these young people. And of course, he looks at the entire roster. But it's one of those things I also don't think Bobby Lashley needs a tag title. But how do you put Bobby Lashley in any sort of singles style picture right now that's credible enough to him? I mean, Shushiko Okada, Bobby Lashley, yes, please. But how does that make sense? And then you got the AEW World Championship, where if anyone's going to beat the Death Riders, I would bet my money on the Hurt Syndicate when the time is right. That's my opinion, anyway.
Then, of course, the main event, the AEW World Championship, John Moxley's crazy ass versus Powerhouse Hobbs. I don't even know what to make of this. Like, this is going to be a banger. Like,
yeah. This is one of those matches that I wasn't sure was going to happen, but I'm kind of glad it is. Because, again, there is long-term history there. The last time Powerhouse Hobbs took on John Moxley was back at Daily's Place last year at Homecoming for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And not only did he lose, he got injured and kind of was forgotten personally by Don Callis and his family. Back on the road to redemption and rewriting the book of Hobbs in what could be retribution, he now looks to go after the AEW World Championship and somebody that could challenge what John Moxley's looking for out of this AEW roster. Or being quite honest, I think the Powerhouse Hobbs is going to have a powerful showcasing, but it's going to be a team effort, Marina Shafir included, that allows John Moxley to leave with the championship. But something tells me Hobbs is not going to look weak in defeat, but it's going to take a lot to put the man down for the three. We saw how far Kanosuke Takeshita in a bout of power versus power took the Alpha, of course, out of World's End. But I think it's going to be a different challenge tonight for Powerhouse Hobbs against John Moxley in his hometown, with the Death Riders looming in the building.
And again, I have to ask, because this is almost turning to like the bonus question with the Money in the Bank. Do we find out what the hell is in this damn briefcase? Like,
no.
Like, what the hell is going on with this thing? Is it just going to stay here forever?
It's the title in pieces. He said himself he would destroy the AEW World Championship. He's probably got literally unscrewed all the pieces together with no leather in there. I can't imagine that being the AEW World Championship. Have you seen the size of that bulky thing? And of course,
we gotta find out at some point what the hell is in that damn thing.
We'll find out when somebody officially says that John Moxley is no longer the AEW World Champion. When Justin Rowers can say a different name and say, "And new AEW World Champion." Is Powerhouse Hobbs the guy to do it? I don't know. I want to say so, but right now this Death Rider narrative, as long as John Moxley is holding AEW hostage in his own way, doesn't feel like it's anytime soon, especially with Adam Copeland looming in the background, just saying. And it wouldn't surprise me if that's the match of Revolution.
That's true. And that's it for Dynamite. That's every match.
Yeah, and again, like we talked about we're going to hear from Ricochet. I'm sure there'll be some other segment. They'll probably feed into what we're going to cover on Saturday with a Collision, because we know now it'll be him and Adam Page versus Christopher Daniels. Oh, Lord. In a Texas Death match, and apparently a massive 12-man tag team match. And that's the only match that's known for a Collision at this point. I imagine we're also going to hear from the Glamour, not only while on commentary tonight, but also come Saturday night, based on whoever wins this, because they have to build that out to Grand Slam, and that's not till next month. And of course, folks, again, we'll be here for the entire ride, the whole time. We got so much still in January. Tonight, you're with us for AEW Dynamite, Maximum Carnage. Cindy Predicting does return tomorrow night. It is official. I make it at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for TNA Genesis. So please feel free to join the conversation on that as the TNA League 2025 officially kicks off. Good luck, Walter. And of course, we'll be back here on Saturday with coverage for Maximum Carnage Collision, and then back here Sunday for TNA Genesis. And that literally is it for the month of January before we kick off February, counting down closer to the road to WrestleMania with, of course, probably the most unpredictable Royal Rumble that I can remember since probably 2006, 8, 1, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And we still got a lot to review because February 1st, we're going to do the first of the series of the top 10 wrestling matches of the month. And January has been one hell of a match. And I got the feeling, just call it a feeling, that it's going to be pretty Japanese heavy.
I want to give you that idea, despite the fact we covered Pro Wrestling Noah and Marigold, Wrestle Kingdom, Wrestle Dynasty, and Bound the Valley Habit. What would give you that idea? I'm just saying. But yeah, folks, and again, I hope that you enjoy the conversations, reaction, engagement, entertainment, and commentary takes. We offer our own alternative commentary take here. And again, if you want to follow along with the show with us, please look at your local cable satellite provider for TBS or subscribe to Max today. Otherwise, use whatever means work best for you, but proceed at your own risk when it comes to the internet too. I'm just saying. And again, yeah, Walter, like you said, we're just merely 3 minutes away. I mean, I think we covered pretty much the entire scope of the AEW women's roster. So I'm not really sure what else to say regarding that. I just wonder how many women we're actually going to see collide tonight. And let's be honest here. You and I both know, based on the fact that it was a triple threat, we know that we got at least Chris Statlander, Tony Storm, and Will Nightingale in this thing. Definitely.
I honestly hope you go to at least 15. Like let it be a long gauntlet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, the jury is still out, and I don't know if Athena's back, by the way, from her world tour in Stardom. By the way, that show in Corrigan Hall was tremendous, by the way. And folks, we will be covering Stardom here very soon. It just depends on the next big show and if it's on either Abema or Stardom World. As again, we span out here, not only does Super Live will start the top 10s, and it's going to be a top 10 list from each one of us, so technically 20 matches, but each are our own top 10s. But also, we'll be leveling up with gaming content. I mean, it might be just a gaming podcast hyping out what we've been playing, what sort of gamers we are, or what we want to play, or it might be a co-op campaign and something like Cuphead. Who knows? We'll keep you all in tune as Super Lava Studios rolls on. Oh, yeah, and how can I forget? Because God knows JJ will never let me freaking bypass it if I don't. You all can also stay tuned for something special on Saturday night. Something! As we bring back Kick-Ass Karaoke with songs with something in the title this Saturday, courtesy of the Saturday Shenanigans, hosted by the Renegade of Wrestling, J.J. Williams. And there may be some other voices on there too, so stay tuned. But yeah, we got about 2 minutes left, so folks, go grab a drink, get ready for what's ahead here shortly. And
hey,
Walter,
Noah,
what's up?
I just thought about, imagine if what's her name? Kamitani pops up in here, man.
The Saya Kamatani, the new World of Stardom champion?
Why not? You know AEW has this weird relationship with Japan. Why not showcase some people?
The World of Stardom champion, dude. I'm representing. Are you kidding me?
Hey, you never know. I mean, freaking almost showed up in Noah. Like,
okay. You know what? The jury's out on that. I mean, hell, Moxley Slavich showed up on NXT, which tells me that there's going to be more women liaison, courtesy of Ariana Grace. It sounds like crossover with NXT and I look forward to that. So, I mean, but right now, I got to worry about this confessional tomorrow with Rosemary and Masha Slamovic ahead of their Clockwork Orange House of Fun match, courtesy of Raven, that crazy idiot, Wolf the Raven. Nevermore.
I'm gonna watch this as soon as Big Bang Theory gets the hell off, because I'm gonna watch it on Sling TV so we can be in sync here.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, even then, I mean, me and King, shout out to my brother King, of course, please follow him, folks. Romano 23. Shout out to the entire W fam, of course. We are ATW, and we'll be going impromptu again here soon. Just stay tuned. You never know. But again, yeah, me and him had a second, I gotta say, but we'll figure it out. because Big Bang Theory to get the hell off my screen because I'm back here. They're doing karaoke. Why am I seeing a karaoke ending to this damn show? Ooh,
It's
Megan
teasing.
Trainor
I
shout
remember
out.
this episode. They did the what do you call that? The treasure hunt. I remember this episode.
Well, I'm glad you remember it more than I do because I sure as hell don't know what the heck I'm listening right now.
Dude, I loved Big Bang Theory when it was on. I've seen every episode.
Man, it's a classic show. Chuck Lorre Productions, though, and WB logo, and this is the show that matters to me. The only show I watch on TV, if you want to call it that, a week. As we are inside, which means Walter and some of Studios, it's Wednesday! You know what that means? From the Andrew J. Brady Music Center in Cincinnati, Ohio, it is time for Maximum Carnage to ensue as AEW Dynamite has officially begun to. Welcome to the show. Hello, everybody. Walter Cruz, Noah Foster. We are super live here at Super Studios, here to bring you our coverage tonight for AEW Dynamite. This is a special Maximum Carnage, Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and Taz at ringside on commentary, and we hope that you enjoy the ride through the fire and the flames. Chaos will ensue. This is sure to be a wild-ass night once again, courtesy of AEW. Walter, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. I'll tell you what's going to be on Taz's mind when he sees Christian Cage, though. Right there. Twat waffle.
And of course, we talked about again what we have in store tonight on Maximum Carnage. Carnage will ensue as right now. So we're getting a cold opener ahead of the AEW World Championship, as the Death Riders, of course, have held AEW hostage. And to your point, Walter, the title has not seen the light of day since given to John Moxley after he gave Bryan Danielson a warrior's death at Wrestle Dream.
Did they really have to remind us of the damn plastic bag? Like, come on. I tried to forget that.
It's one of those things that's going to stick out as long as time can tell. Oh, man, they even tied up the Rock and Roll Express.
I can't believe that. Men pushing 70, man. Leave them alone.
I mean, hey, they're the ones that continue in this business. You know the risk of professional wrestling. Well, I feel like you do at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong.
There's Powerhouse Hobbs.
And of course, Powerhouse Hobbs, former multiple-time TNT champion.
Now, I wonder if they beeped that out on Max. He said since all this shit started.
Yeah, I don't know, again, if Max is going to figure out what they're going to do with the rest of Clyde Pitcher and Pitcher Fly. I'm still on Sling, by the way.
That's why I went on Sling with you, too, so that we don't have that issue.
And of course, Renee Paquette already outlined this Casino Gauntlet match. Everyone from Thunder Rosa to Honor J to maybe Camille to Megan Bain. And of course, the Hurt Syndicate looks to hurt the tag team champions tonight, while Hook looks to beat a father figure tonight with one hand.
Get well.
And then, of course, we have the Machine versus the Best Bout Machine. Who better built? Who's stronger? Who truly is better?
I wonder if Kenny's going to get those jitters. It's his first match in AEW since that fight with MJF. Like, wow.
Yeah, but also he endured a 40-minute war with Gabe Kidd literally on January 4th. So, again, jury's out. Time to find out, Walter, as we get ready. Our opening match here. Let's go to Justin Roberts. It is time for Machine versus Machine. This is going to be so damn good.
And there's the Collins family. What the hell?
I told you they weren't going to be too far away. Of course, the Monster Machines, Lance Archer behind them, and the Machine Brian Cage on an 8-match winning streak. Of course, recently losing his Ring of Honor Television Championship back at Final Battle in Survivor the Fittest, where Commander won in the end.
Where does Brian Cage go from here? Because, he ain't winning this match.
Well, as far as Don Callis goes, does he care if Brian Cage wins or if Brian Cage injures Kenny Omega?
I don't know. I think it's more about a message than a victory here.
It was literally Kenny Omega that brought Brian Cage, introduced him into this company. This has been a dream match for the Machine, but it might be a nightmare tonight as he faces proverbially the god of professional wrestling reborn, Kenny Omega.
Let's hear the pop.
You're damn fucking right. I love this theme.
Mm-hmm.
Present set.
AEW finally doing the smart thing, going to smaller arenas.
Yeah, I noticed that, right? Look at that capacity crowd on hand. Triple tier. Oh, I'm so damn happy, but I'm also so pissed off I'm not there live. But again, pros are passions. A missed opportunity means something bigger waits down the line.
I literally just got goosebumps, even though I just called this match in January. This is crazy.
I tell you once, I'll tell you again, Walter. Kenny Omega is one of the greatest professional wrestlers to ever grace the squared circle with a mentality unlike any other.
Mm-hmm. Over 300 days since he's been there. Woo.
Again, as he's had a life-threatening battle against diverticulitis.
Trust me, I have from personal experience. I know what that's like.
Can I imagine?
I love the race stage, the way the ramp is. I love that.
And Don Callis has joined commentary, as I said earlier.
As long as he stays there, but I got a feeling he won't.
I love these unique arenas, by the way. Not only are smaller venues easier to fill, but they also bring such a different atmosphere to the wrestling scene. Why every other arena just feels the same damn thing.
I love the ramp.
Yeah, Bell Rams, we are on their way, and you can use the hashtag AEW Dynamite to be part of the conversation on Twitter, folks. And again, be along with us for the ride. Super chat, PayPal, it's as simple as that. Let's fucking go. Kenny Omega's first match back home. God, I'm tired to kick things off here. You talk about the jitters, though, Walter. We also got to consider ring rust is still very much could be a thing. He competed, of course, in the New Japan ring, but the AEW rings are not built the same way as the New Japan ring. And to your point, he has not wrestled here in AEW in nearly a year.
Yeah, the ropes are not the same. The arena's not the same. Nothing's the same. But, I mean, he had 40 minutes to knock some rust off, so let's see.
And Brian Cage unfazed, though. He wants more from the cleaner. He wants more from the best bout machine. Former AEW World Champion, former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion that, of course, beat Kazuchika Okada in a 63-minute classic, ending a trilogy with one of the best of all time for New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Rainmaker, jumping elbow strike in the corner.
Look how cerebral Kenny is. You know Brian Cage has a history of knee issues. What is the first thing he starts attacking? He goes right after the knee. Like, he's so cerebral.
Well, he's always been cerebral, but I think over time, especially since leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling and testing himself here in this new company when All Elite Wrestling became a reality, he's learned to be more cerebral and methodical in his approach.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
Oh!
High back body drop. Damn, he was like 8 feet in the air.
And again, you see Kenny Omega immediately clutching his core. And again, Brian Cage focusing on the attack. And again, like we talked about, diverticulitis, after you go through that, you're never the same again. You always have that vulnerability. Just doing curls with Omega and just tossing him.
Never the same. Man, and you got to avoid anything with seeds, too. That sucks. Like, even strawberries you can't eat. Ugh.
I don't think I could live without eating strawberries and cream, but that's a different conversation. Shoulder block in the corner, of course, Brian Cage, former TNA World Champion, and former, of course, ROH World Television Champion, I said earlier, and former FTW Champion.
Wow, he turned the shoulder thrust into a front face choke. That was smart by Kenny.
And again, though, Brian Cage creating separation. Again, the power of the machine right now. Clearly look at the tail of the tape. It almost looks like Brian Cage on powers! Kenny Omega now trying to outspeed him. Great agility there.
Dude, I know Hobbs' name is Powerhouse, but Cage is a powerhouse within. Like, he is humongous.
Yeah, who better? Again, the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams can tell you more about Brian Cage. That truly tells the tale of the tape, considering he's seen this man in his own neck of the woods. Power bomb! And again, hooking Omega, hoisting him up. And Omega able to transition into a counter, and the machine sent the outside of the ring. And uh-oh.
And he's evolved a lot since the TNA days, I can tell you that.
And right now, JJ with the prediction, he's got the machine in this match. Good to know. And uh-oh.
Is Kenny busted open already? Or is that just scarring?
I feel that's scarring, but I think Kenny Omega is about to rise like the Terminator tonight in Cincinnati. And Kenny Omega picks up speed to the 100 and Archer on the apron. There's the Don Callis feeling influence I knew was coming to play. Oh!
You know what else? You know what else is going to be really difficult? Picking up Brian Cage for the one-winged angel.
Yeah, well, it's hard to even stand upright when you get wiped out with a clothesline by Brian Cage. Look at this. Boom!
He literally turned him inside out after he got clotheslined.
Inside out, upside down, at maximum speed goes Kenny Omega, courtesy of that lariat by Brian Cage.
JJ's over there playing politics. I didn't say which machine.
Let's not get specific here, all right? Come on, who better? Brian Cage right now literally just raising the ire of the Cincinnati faithful for All Elite Wrestling here tonight. First time I believe AEW has ever been held in this building, the Brady Music Hall.
I definitely think that's old scarring because I don't even remember what could have busted him open.
Oh, it's definitely old scarring because remember when Brian, hold that thought, overhead, military, oh dear God. Whoa, 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 oh no!
I thought the announcers were going to catch him, and that's right on the stomach, right where the diverticulitis affects you, right in the gut.
Exactly, and Lance Archer getting a cheap shot in, driving. Look at this freaking parasite Don Callis.
Nah, I'm surprised the screwdriver didn't come out.
Kenny Omega struggling to breathe to your point as he was literally dropped across that plywood face of the announce table. And Kenny Omega rides back in the stage to quite picture-in-picture. Fuck television. I was also going to say that's old scarring because remember Gabe Kidd planted Kenny Omega with a ridiculous brainbuster through a freaking slanted table at the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, I mean, he bled. Kenny, well, both men bled that would make John Moxley envious, the way they bled.
You might as well have been calling Bloodsport that night in what truly became combat, Walter, with Gabe Kidd and Kenny by God Omega. I'm just saying.
All over the arena, too.
Yeah. And Omega right now, again, clutching the core, clutching those ribs. Still to come tonight, we'll hear from Ricochet and the Women's Casino Gauntlet match where the glamour awaits the winner down under in Australia at Grand Slam. She will be on commentary for that match. And, of course, John Moxley, talking about power earlier. John Moxley defends the AEW World Championship against Powerhouse Hobbs in our main event for the AEW World Championship. While MVP returns to in-ring action and trios action alongside the Hurt Syndicate, taking on Private Party and Mark Briscoe. That and so much more ahead tonight at Maximum Carnage, AEW Dynamite from Cincinnati, Ohio.
We've seen MVP in Bloodsport and those kind of events. We haven't seen him in a wrestling ring in over 2 years.
Yeah, right. The last time we saw him even in wrestling involved, I believe, in WWE was during the damn pandemic.
Mm-hmm. So that's 5 years. Shit.
He was trying to manage the Almighty Bobby Lashley at the time, who was not only the Almighty United States champion, he was the Almighty WWE champion. And we are back here. Very nice short commercial breaks here. Again, they did say limited commercials for this match. AEW Dynamite Maximum Carnage. I love this freaking panoramic overhead shot of this music all just filled. It's just
woo! The strength of Cage. Oh my God!
Damn it! Hook the near leg. That's a 2 count, says Rick Knox.
Ooh, he deadlifted Omega. Omega's like 230 pounds. He's no light man.
Yeah, but again, we talk about the tail of the tape. Brian Cage, who's stronger? I think we got our answer. There's probably at least a 30-pound weight differential with these two men.
Mm-hmm. Gotta be. Oh, my God.
Oh,
look at his thighs alone. They just showed a close-up of Brian Cage's thighs.
Yeah, I understand. You saw the size of his thigh versus Kenny Omega's arm. Brian Cage is a freaky big dude. Oh, the body shot.
And I talked about Kenny being cerebral earlier. Brian Cage, smart. He just keeps going after Kenny's gut.
You know that was Don Callis' MO that helped Brian. As much as I hate Don Callis, parasite of the business, he is one of the smartest men in the business. Bang, V-trigger. And you know that he told Brian Cage all the weaknesses that Kenny Omega has. After all the wars Kenny's been through. Not just the diverticulitis battle. Irish whip off the rope. Pop up. Oh, dear God. Oh.
What the hell's he going to do? Oh!
Damn! Power bomb back into the ring over the top rope.
To your point, though, Noah, who knows Kenny better than Don Callis? Like, seriously.
Face first goes Omega. Now Brian Cage in the cover. Lateral press and gets a 2.5.
Dude, was that an F5 that he hit?
Basically, or F2.5. I don't think he got full rotation there. Either way, Kenny Omega crashed face first into the mat.
Yeah, look at the replay of that.
Powerbomb.
He tossed them halfway into the ring.
Yeah, awkward landing on the shoulders. Watch the way Kenny Omega lands.
Ugh.
Man.
And look,
there.
every move he winces and holds his gut.
Well, again, every move takes much out of Kenny Omega as he unleashes on Brian Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Able to drop Brian Cage face first, though. And
Uh-oh.
Bringing up the second. Oh, the knees up off the attempted moonsault.
That's the last thing he needed to the stomach.
Pop handle by Brian Cage. Oh!
What the hell was that?
Driving down Omega hard in the head and shoulders with a 2 count. Pop handle driver of sorts almost.
Yeah, that was a unique move by Cage. I don't think I've ever seen him use that.
Well, again, Brian Cage has always been one of those who, as a machine does, adapt over time.
I said it, as he's definitely evolved since the TNA days.
He's evolved before then when I used to see this man wrestle Circus against the likes of Tessa Blanchard.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
Again, shoulder block right now, and Brian Cage just working again, focusing the attack on Kenny Omega's core, where all that work was done to his intestines.
He got a big red target on that stomach.
Yeah, again, multiple feet of his intestines were removed from his body in trying to recover from diverticulitis. Again, I'm no doctor, even though I work at a nursing college, but I understand how much diverticulitis affects the core to the point they literally have to remove intestines from the inside of your body.
Dude, Brock
because
Lesnar
you can't digest them the same way. Take over, power bomb!
Oh, yeah, Brock Lesnar got like 2.5 inches taken away.
Dang. And the knee trigger cover, Ben Omega gets 2.5.
I thought he had it right there with that V trigger.
Yeah, but again, like it is go covered, not enough body weight across the entire body there. Take a look at the replay here. Spring it up. Beautiful power bomb.
I don't think he could cover him all the way because his stomach is just in so much pain right now.
And think about that V trigger, by the way, hyperextending the muscles around the stomach too. To your point.
Mm-hmm. He just kind of laid into the cover, like he was just like, "I'm gonna take this any way I can."
And Brian Cage blocks the V trigger, gets out of the way. Might be looking to send Omega for another German suplex. Omega escapes. Oh, single leg boot.
Is he going for the one? Oh.
Looking for the dragon. Counter. Brian Cage, rolling lariat. Can Omega ducks underneath, now off the ropes. Now Brian Cage doesn't have the lariat. And bang! Runs into a V-trigger!
Damn, he caught height on that trigger.
And another one. Oh, man, right to the side of the head. The machine might literally be round up against the ropes.
I think he's going to go for the one-wing angel and end it here.
Well, we saw he was able to do that with Gabe Kidd, but it took a lot. He was unable to do it the first time around. Can Kenny Omega lift Brian Cage with the help of the ropes this first time around? Got him up on the shoulders.
He used the ropes. Smart.
One wing angel connects in the cover. Kenny Omega wins.
Good job. I called it. I said how cerebral he is. He literally used the ropes to his advantage to pick the bigger man up to his shoulders. That's how smart was that?
And that was a literal gutsy performance by Kenny Omega in his first match back. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, you knew this was going to happen post match. Don Callis furious that Brian Gibbs was unable to beat Kenny Omega, but he could still injure the man.
Well, let's see if Kenny has any friends.
Kyle Fletcher and Lance Archer, members of the Don Callis family, double teaming the cleaner, and Kyle Fletcher teeing up. Oh!
Where's Ospreay? Come on, help Kenny.
The big right hand.
Come on, Ospreay.
Bam!
I called it. I knew it was going to be Ospreay.
Well, you knew that Ospreay and Fletcher were not done with each other. They're 1-1 after Ospreay beat Kyle Fletcher at World's End.
This might lead to a tag team match.
Oh, wait a minute. Lance Archer got Ospreay Guzzo looking to hoist them up for a massive whoop. Lance gets out of his feet, jumping in Saguri, rocks the Murder Hot Monster. Kenny Omega in position. Bang! V-trigger! Blade!
Yep, this is going to lead to a tag match, Noah.
Hey, I'm for it, playa.
Hell yeah. Ooh, Omega and Ospreay on the same side.
Well, two men that were betrayed by Don Callis. Wait a minute. Whoa! Kyle Fletcher trying to come back over a cheap shot on Ospreay. Taking Kyle Fletcher out over a rope top plunger.
Ospreay literally saving Kenny there.
Wait a minute. There's one more member we forgot about.
I told you.
Oh,
I told you. He's showing that belt.
Straight off the middle of the ring. The Alpha and Omega head to head.
And what did Takeshita do? He shoved the title right in Omega's face.
That Kyle Fletcher, though. Oh! That Snapdragon and a Kisko and a pumping bomber.
I told you they're going to revisit that match, Noah.
Ospreay now taking on the Alpha and Kyle Fletcher. 2-on-1, though, here for the blood. Look at the eyes.
Oof.
Oh, world class.
Remember who's got the numbers, though. The Don Callis family.
And you can see it in Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke's face. It's basically 5-on-1, though, at this point, because we know Omega again is warped after that previous match. Both men hoisted up. Oh, God.
Dual driver.
Fire and Brainbuster in stereo.
I told you they were going to revisit it. I knew they were going to do it. You can't have Takeshita and Omega in the same company and not revisit that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Don Callis' family stands tall. Damage done to Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega in this 5-on-2 assault. For now,
they stand tall. Wait till these two are fresh when Omega wasn't in a damn grueling 10-15 minute match already.
Yeah, but again, the numbers game, Walter, we talk about all the time. The numbers game plays in favor those with the greater. Carnage unleashed tonight, courtesy of Don Callis.
Here goes this son of a bitch getting in his kicks. Leap Don in the damn back, son of a bitch.
Again, I mean, what do you expect from this parasite? Literally, he's skinnier than me.
Damn.
Ospreay and Omega left laying inside the ring while the Don Callis family eyes the work from the outside of the ring.
It's easy to act bravado and have bravado when you got these four protecting you.
Yeah, right? But still, congratulations, Kenny Omega. A hell of a way to return back home to AEW to in-ring action. It looks like Omega and Ospreay might need to get on the same page. So they're going to survive against the Don Callis family in this era of AEW.
They may need 2 more people to help them.
Well, we'll see. We talked about numbers game. We'll see the numbers game come into play in our main event later tonight with John Moxley defends the World Championship against Powerhouse Hobbs. With John Moxley's in action, the Death Riders aren't too far behind, especially Marina Shafir. That will take on any man or woman. Marina Shafir might actually be in that Gauntlet match now that I think about it.
Yep.
But coming up next, MVP returns to in-ring action as Private Party and Mark Briscoe take on the Hurt Syndicate in trios action. When we come back to AEW Dynamite, Maximum Carnage. Look at this face-off with Ospreay and Omega. Are they more angry at each other or more angry at the Don Callis family at this point?
I'm going to assume the Don Callis family. I'm surprised that this match is going to come up next.
Yeah, it's a little early in the card. I was kind of at the bridge point, but okay, I'll take it.
I'll take it. That means they're getting some time. That's what that means to me.
Yeah, right? I mean, Revolution last year was Will Ospreay and Konosuke Takeshita. I mean, Kenny Omega, Konosuke Takeshita, I'll take it. What's going on back here? Oh, that's right. We went into MVP's bar.
The lounge. The MVP lounge? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, VIP lounge, if you want to call it that. 2.5 years, Walter. MVP returns to in-ring action, takes off the suit, and laces up the boots.
I'm glad for it. I'm here for it.
The best dressed faction of all wrestling is about to dress a different form tonight and hurt a few people. We return you to AEW.
Look like you should join them. They always dressing like you.
Well, I don't know about that. I literally am not part of the 1%. I'm part of the 99%. Otherwise, you would see me sporting a Rolex. But I appreciate that. Again, I keep it simple. I am no better than anybody else. I'm just a passionate man and a simple man, a lifelong fan of professional wrestling. And when it comes to AEW, it is honestly one of my favorite things about wrestling. And the fact that we got Homecoming, Grand Slam Australia, after Maximum Carnage makes me even more excited. We got a full commercial break right now. Fuck television. Well, that was an interesting opening. And again, it does give possibilities. Will we get Omega and Takeshita Ram back? Who will be the two to face the represent the Don Callis family? Because I think you're onto something. We're clearly going to get some point Ospreay and Omega as a tag team. They got to work together if they're going to survive at least the first quarter of AEW up to Revolution.
Fuck! I just thought about something. Please,
What?
I don't even want to say it. Oh my
What?
god.
Go for it. I dare you. Go
JJ
for it.
said that we know after the Young Bucks disappear, they might come back as faces. If they fucking come back and help Kenny and fucking Osprey to fight the Don Callis family, so it's 4-on-4, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm not
I
gonna cheer
mean,
for that.
I really do think that Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are on a different wave right now. Besides, the Young Bucks gotta worry about Tetsuya Naito and Hiromu Takahashi at the New Beginning in Osaka when they defend the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. They are literally living two different lives. The Young Bucks are in Japan. Omega's back here in the States.
Yeah, but who was the original Elite?
Original. I mean, how original are you trying to go back to? I'm just saying.
Fuck.
Anyway.
Why did I even put that out in the atmosphere?
I mean, you're the one that put it out in the ether. I didn't think about that at all. I was thinking about Kota Ibushi, DDT versus DDT. Hello, Golden Lovers. Hello, a friend of both Osprey and Omega. Hello, although I don't know if Kota Ibushi's ankle ever healed after facing Marufuji back at Pro Wrestling Noah. That's a different conversation. And then as far as a fourth, I mean, I'm trying to think of somebody that has all those connections with all those people to a degree. But now, I can't think of anybody. Maybe Mark Davis? That might be a shout out. I'm just going. It was Mark
Maybe
Davis.
Kenny gives a call to New Japan and gets two people.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's that. I mean, familiar ties or something like that. Although it was Mark Davis that eliminated Brian Cage from Survival of the Fittest back at Final Battle that cost Brian Cage his Ring of Honor Television Championship. And I wonder if Brian Cage forgot about that at all. So, again, I suspension of disbelief. But for now, yeah, there's clearly going to be a tag team match player. So we'll see what happens soon enough. Let's see what people said here in the chat. So JJ got it right. He said the Machine was going to win in the match. He was correct. Matthew being Dave Meltzer. I'm going to call Matthew Meltzer from now on. Matthew Meltzer giving it 4.5 out of a 5 box of tissues. That's a unique item for rating.
I know what he meant, but I think that went right over your head.
I don't believe in ratings. I just watch what I love. And other stuff, I'm like, whatever. So it's like, Anyway, let's go ahead and get back into Dynamite Maximum Carnage, shall we? Oh, God bless it. Fucking.
Hi, it's the man with the yellow hat, with the cat. Well, he doesn't have the hat. He has the coat.
Hi, guys. Welcome to Super Reliable Studios, and this is a Super Reliable Studios Minute. Allow me to remind you what we are about to do here tonight after Maximum Carnage. We'll be back here, of course, this Saturday with Collision Maximum Carnage, where we'll see two men bloody batter each other with barbed wire and sharp objects, as Christopher Daniels might have his last rites as he goes one-on-one with him and Adam Page in a Texas death match. And we will see what you truly believe come Sunday when we cover TNA Genesis when Joe Henry goes after Nick Nemeth in the TNA World Championship. Also coming here very soon, we are going to engage you even further across all things wrestling and also all things tomfoolery when we lend our voices towards something as we sing songs of karaoke. And now a simple lesson. If you believe that ratings matter when it comes to dictating your wrestling greatness and fandom, don't be a Meltzer lover. Be your own fan. Be your own judge of character. For being your own fan means you don't let others dictate what you like. You choose what you like and you engage based on your own opinion. But just remember, wrestlers are humans too. Support one another and respect each other, because that's the only way that humanity is going to survive this next presidential campaign, courtesy of a damaged orange that many people believe should be behind bars and now will be behind the big Oval Office in the White House. Not that I'm political, I'm just saying. This has been a Super Reliable Studios Minute. Thanks, guys. All right, and now back to AEW Dynamite Maximum Carnage. Speaking of which, again, this Saturday, we're going to collide massively in 12-man tag team action as we have the Learning Tree and the Death Riders, of course, engaging rated FTR. But in the meantime, let's go down to Justin Roberts and prepare for our next match. Oh, excuse me. I guess now our next match. Ricochet is going to come out here and take the stage first.
Well, they did say, maybe he wants to convince the Hurt Syndicate that he should be joining them.
Look, I'm just going to say this right now. Last time Ricochet got pumped. This time, he better watch what he said. But to your point, 2 weeks ago, Ricochet literally stabbed Swerve Strickland in the head with a pair of golden scissors and spilled his blood all across that white shirt and the canvas, getting revenge. I would say 50 toilet paper rolls worth last year from World's End in the opening start of this new era of AEW on Max, leaving Swerve in a pool of his own blood. Whose house now?
Mm-hmm.
And look at the smile on Ricochet here. A little bit of a dapper suit tonight, but look what's in his pocket. The tool of destruction. I still think, though, he has a death wish waiting for him.
Yeah, he's literally poking the bear. Like, why would you do that with? Why would you poke the bear? Yeah,
man's house, choked him with a steel chain, blasted with a concrete cinder block. I mean, you know, some people don't think, Walter. They just act.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what Ricochet did in the spur of the moment.
You know, we seen the match that Paige and Swerve put on. Why would you want that side of Swerve coming after you?
Yeah, to your point, AEW Full Gear 2023, one of the damnedest, most violent matches in AEW history. Whose house?
I don't even know if Ricochet has it in him to go as far as Paige did to beat Swerve.
Well, let's hear what the man has to say. And see if we do get a Swerve. Remember last time he pulled a Swerve on us, coming out to Swerve's theme in a Casino Gauntlet match. Pulling a Rick Roll in 2025. Yes, folks, that once was a thing. Still probably a thing on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is just heat. I mean, if Ricochet expected these two to be quiet after what he did, highly unlikely.
They won't even let him speak.
Yeah, I mean, after you literally destroy one of the faces of AEW, do you expect the people to let you actually talk? Swerve is one of them, man. Swerve is one of the owns. Swerve is all elite. He resigned his contract. He put his own back on this company. He made this his house. I mean, Ricochet, you might as well just walk out of the ring backstage and find Renee Paquette and say your words there.
Mm-hmm. Whose house? That's all they're going to keep teasing with him.
Right.
Swerve House. They literally won't let him talk because they keep saying Swerve House.
Yeah, damn right. And, of course, coming off that loss to Zack Sabre Jr. at Wrestle Dynasty for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship also.
That was a good match, too.
It's an insanely good match. Damn. This is a boost. The picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
Come on, Peter Pan. Or Peter Parker. Sorry, I meant to say Peter Parker. Peter Parker.
Oh! I did say expect a swerve tonight. I think Ricochet's a little bit concerned, Walter. Wait a minute. Wait, watch your back, dude! Oh!
Oh!
Not with the chair in the back! A little bit of no medicine there, Ricochet.
You better stop dancing. That one chair ain't going to be enough. Oh, there we go.
And look what Swerve is sporting around his neck.
A damn chain.
I think Swerve's about to make a house arrest.
That is a thick chain, too. He's going to bust Ricochet wide open. He's going to wrap it around him. No, he's going to whip him. Oh.
And Ricochet literally getting out of harm's way for just a split second, but Swerve got him literally in his crosshairs.
Ricochet better pick up some speed.
Yeah, but look at Swerve. Look at Swerve. He is not taking his eyes off Ricochet. He is literally haunting and following this man outside. Whoa.
Ricochet better go from Spider-Man to freaking Flash and get the hell out of there.
Yeah, he better get the hell out of freaking Ohio if he knows what's good for him. And you see the snow outside. And it looks like Ricochet got away for now, making a hasty retreat.
Damn, he old ass. Where did he disappear that fast?
into the depths of the cold night. You could say frozen in fear, but apparently was well enough to know that Swerve was hot on his trail to run out of the building into the middle of winter in Cincinnati. How fitting in Music Hall we're having a freaking Swerve in the ring. Not excuse me.
Is this knowing where you're at?
The tiny bit in Toledo. Not nearly as much probably as Cincinnati, if I'm being honest. Freaking Prince Nana. Well. Meanwhile,
that happened. Oh,
yeah.
God.
We also got to talk about, of course, talking about the women of AEW. Mercedes Moné, who was able, of course, to overcome Mina Shirakawa at Wrestle Dynasty. Now sporting 3 different championships for 3 different companies, Rev Pro, New Japan, and AEW. As once again, Moné did prove that Moné changes everything. With 50s over Chris Statlander and Mina Shirakawa, I'm curious to see what's next for the CEO in ring in AEW as she continues to train and discipline herself here outside in the meantime. If nothing else, we can at least expect this, Walter.
Dude.
Yeah, basically, she's just missing one more gem. And I just thought of something, by the way. You realize this is a Casino Gauntlet match tonight. Would she actually show up in this match tonight?
Oh my God, to go get another belt? Holy shit, you're right.
He and Mariah may have been jaw-jacking each other when it comes to the value of the AEW women's division that they both possess. Mariah may believe she is far more of a prophet than Mercedes Moné ever has been. I'm just saying, dude, an encounter is looming. But for now, someone's about to get hurt.
She's literally the freaking belt collector right now.
Well, soon enough, the Hurt Syndicate might follow suit because we know the first prizes they want to add. And here comes the almighty Bobby Lashley, MVP. Yes, you heard me right. MVP back to in-ring action and Shelton Benjamin, the Hurt Syndicate.
It works for her, sister.
Representing the 305, and of course, Bobby Lashley, former MMA champion, former TNA and WWE champion, Shelton Benjamin, all-around all-star collegiate athlete out of Minnesota. My MVP doesn't have those accolades. MVP, of course, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, all-rounded Jiu-Jitsu American champion, and a former Intercontinental champion for New Japan and United States champion for WWE.
Dude, these men are all approaching 50 or a little over in MVP's case, and look how they look. That's freaking incredible.
And they look like they have a new lease on life here at AEW as the Hurt Syndicate's been brought to business.
Literally now. Here's a man who doesn't give a shit whether he gets hurt or not, because he's just crazy. We them boys.
We fight till we can't fight no more, and we keep on fighting. Former Ring of Honor World Champion, to your point, Mark Briscoe, that crazy redneck chicken man. And, of course, they lost to Bobby Lashley literally last week on Dynamite after they crashed Private Party's celebratory party.
I'm surprised he even waited for a Private Party. Mark Briscoe's crazy enough to go in there by himself.
You're not wrong. Private Party, of course, who beat the Young Bucks last year at AEW Fright Night Dynamite with successful defenses and a 4-way dance at Full Gear, and also another shot at Action Andretti and Leo Rush, most recently on the first Collision of the new era that was on both TNT and Max.
Mm-hmm. The Hurt Syndicate looking to play spoiler at the party, though.
Well, I mean, they said a toast to the previous AEW World Tag Team Champions pending Private Party.
See, I told you Briscoe's crazy enough to go at it himself. Look, he was in their face before he just climbed the rope by himself.
Look, MVP knows MVP has a game plan. You know that. But they also know how crazy and how dangerous Mark Briscoe is. We saw what he did to Bobby Lashley.
I mean, it's nice to have a game plan, but when it's Mark Briscoe, all plans go out the window with his crazy ass.
Accurate.
I wonder who's going to start.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, you look at the dynamics here in this match, Walter. This is the first time ever on so many fronts. We've never seen Bobby Lashley, Shawn Benjamin. Well, you asked to start all 6.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Briscoe squaring off with MVP. Shelton Benjamin squaring off with, I believe, Isaiah Cassidy, or Brothers Age, want to call it that. Why Bobby Lashley, I believe, has Mark Quinn, just threw in Mark Quinn in the barricade. Well, the Hurt Syndicate, they hurt people, and apparently they attack literally as the bell rings. Referee for this contest, Bryce Brensberg, by the way.
So I guess Briscoe and MVP are the legal ones?
I mean, they're the only 2 men in the ring, so I would say yes.
Literally.
I mean, it's smart. Again, we talked about what 2 could challenge Private Party if you got your wish.
Look at the thickness of that knee pad on MVP. You know he's had knee issues.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, literally, he was with the walking cane for how damn long now?
Oh, over 5 years.
Give or take. Up and over. Mark Briscoe, though. Lauren MVP blocking the shot. Oh! And that throat thrust right to MVP's larynx. Now Mark Briscoe at the corner with the drop kick off the second rope.
Mark is fucking nuts.
Cover. I love this man. I love this.
How can you not
be happy when this man wrestles?
How can you not love him? He is freaking nuts.
Yeah, no, right? That's part of his charm. God bless him. He's always going to reach for the sky, boy. He's going to have to, though, especially against these 3 men.
The redneck renegade.
Yeah, that's fitting. The MVP went for that big boot. Oh, I caught Mark Briscoe running in.
Collision is going to come from Jacksonville, Florida on the 25th. Oh, the homecoming.
Daly's Place, dude. When AEW was born, Daly's Place, Jacksonville, Florida. We go back home, and we will be covering that here at the Bible Studios, folks. MVP right now, literally isolated Mark Briscoe. Why Private Party is not even on the apron right now.
Dude, Bobby Lashley and Shelton isolated them and went ham on them.
And I believe a tag was made of Shelton and Benjamin. MVP just sitting up in the corner. Shelton Benjamin now going after Mark Briscoe. And, of course, these men did not meet each other in the Continental Classic. They were in separate blocks. Oh!
Party might be over. Shelton Benjamin and the Hurt Syndicate pretty much are the parents to spoil the party.
Oh!
They walked in the party and kicked all the teens out.
That's it. They actually did meet in the Continental Classic. Excuse me. And Restaurant Quiet Picture in Picture. Can Mark Briscoe reach for a tag team partner and get back into the States? Restaurant Quiet Picture in Picture. Fuck television.
Oh, why'd they do that in the middle of this match?
They have to pay advertisers, dude. It is what it is with television. But at least it's not over-advertised. Never mind. Meanwhile, Bobby Lashley right now. Oh, God. Well, there goes Mark Briscoe's spine. Took some on the apron.
I don't think Mark even cares, to be honest.
I'm sure Mark Briscoe feels pain, but it just drives him in a unique way. And show that running shoulder tackle in the corner and a big net breaker. Again, we saw these 2 go one-on-one literally last week. Cover. 2 count only. So Mark Briscoe knows cover. 2 deep hook of the leg. What Bobby Lashley brings, the almighty Bobby Lashley, that many people know about, of course. And now MVP is legal. And you see Brother Zay and I believe Mark Quinn finally are back on the apron. So hopefully Mark Briscoe can make a tag here rather soon.
5 minutes later, they're on the apron.
I mean, you did say they got mollywopped against the Hurt Syndicate against the barricade. Just saying. Scoop slam there by MVP, and he might be looking to go, oh, I thought he was going to go ball. Instead, just a knee drop. Cover with the far leg. It's a 2 count. We saw Mark Briscoe cover. 2 count again. Continue cover with MVP, trying to wait on Mark Briscoe. The leg over the foot that time. Gets a 2 count again. We saw
Not
Mark
bad
Briscoe.
strategy.
Yeah, no, it's not. We also saw Mark Briscoe took Daniel Garcia to the near 20-minute time limit when he challenged him for the TNT Championship. So, again, Mark Briscoe, there is a lot of wear and tear on that boy. So, MVP is smart to exploit it. He obviously sees Mark Briscoe as the most vulnerable of the trio.
Yeah, there's a lot of wear and tear and miles on MVP, too.
And to your point, MVP, short-range offense, and then immediately makes the tag. Now we have Shelton Benjamin, or what is that? Shelton Benjamin, I believe, isolating Mark Briscoe inside the ring.
I don't even think Quinn or Isaiah have been in the damn match.
They have not. And they need to be sooner rather than later, in my opinion. Tag made once again to MVP, and the Hurt Syndicate showing how effective they are as a trio here. Quit tags, isolate and dominate, cut the ring in half. Perfect trios synergy. It's trios action 101. It's tag team action 101.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I do wonder, though, we talked about before, we know the first pay-per-view is Revolution, but that's only in March. So I do wonder if Grand Slam's going to be like a mini pay-per-view before again, and could we see the tag championships being defended there by Private Party against the Hurt Syndicate? Mark Briscoe flying back, though. Oh, the clubbing shot by MVP, though, drives Mark directly back in the Hurt Syndicate's corner.
Mark has been dominant. If anyone's in desperate need of a tag, it's Mark right now.
Nice snap German takeover of MVP. Here's the cover that press. Gets the 2 guys. We are back here on AEW Dynamite Maximum Carnage capacity crowd on hand at the Brady City Music Hall in Cincinnati, Ohio. Again, I love the look of this venue, by the way.
I do too. The ramp, everything, like the way the ring is. Ooh, nice knee. I think we might go balling now.
Straight out of the 305. And up the ropes, MVP. Ballin drops the elbow. On target. Hook of the leg, hook of the arm, close to the ropes. Smart by MVP. Gets a 2 count, though.
You see the ring experience, how he cut it off so he can't reach the rope?
Yeah, exactly. And this has literally been a handicap match. Cover here again, MVP up the suplex.
It's literally been 3-on-1.
MVP right now. Imagine what it means for MVP to actually get a win here tonight for his team in his first match back in ring in AEW. It almost makes you wonder if he would actually lift the suit off even more and maybe go after a championship of his own. Oh!
Never know. That's what you lead by example, right? He wants to lead this group. You show him you lead by example.
And now there's an opening, though, from Mark Briscoe here. You see Private Party just chomping at the bit on the apron. Tag made to Sean Benjamin. And tag made to Berserk. Private Party finally in the match. Springing it with a crossbody. Benjamin swinging a miss. And right now, Brother Zay beating Benjamin to the punch, literally. Popped up, though. Drop kick, counter, and kip up. Great work here so far by Brother Zay. Tag. I find it interesting how last year they said, new Private Party, and we're back to the old school Private Party theme with the shots here. And so far, Private Party's been working on all cylinders this year, unlike the Acclaim. Stereo drop kicks right now, trying to take down Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley taking to the outside, and Private Party have completely turned this match in their favor. And what the hell is this? Oh, well, no time for celebration. And Mark Briscoe, look at the fly! Great teamwork there by Private Party. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Up and over. Benjamin MVP trying to take Private Party down. Swinging a miss. It's a Gurry. Springing moonsault. Woof.
Wow. Hard to keep up.
The Tad Chan's looking very good right now, though, Walter. Big clothesline. MVP taking the outside. You're right.
That Quinn that just clotheslined yeah.
No, that Quinn's inside the ring being hosted Michelle and Benjamin for our attempted powerbomb. That was Brother Zay. Remember, Brother Zay is always the one in the mesh. Oh, man. Wow, what there? Cover. 2, no.
I couldn't tell if Shelton speared him or he did the flatliner. Like, it was weird.
Oh, God. Well, you just saw Mark Briscoe get suplexed by Bobby Lashley. That was easy to tell.
Overhead toss.
God.
Dude, he treated Mark Briscoe like a shot put.
It looks like Brother Zay might be looking to pay an homage to the Hardys with some poetry in motion.
Got it, too.
Wait to the midsection right now. I see Sean Benjamin. There's the oh no. Oh, dear God.
Holy shit. He lifted him like 8 feet in the air.
Spikes him, and Sean Benjamin says Brother Zay for the ride with the suplex.
Dude,
incoming. Oh! A massive spear from Bobby Lashley. Goodbye, Brother Zay.
Shelton has some beautiful suplexes, man.
Yeah, and Bobby Lashley still has an effective spear. Good grief. And Mark Briscoe just got wiped up with MVP. I believe Mark Quinn and Sean Benjamin are the 2 legal men, by the way, Walter.
There's another release German suplex.
Oh! And Standard of Excellence with a thrust kick. That might be enough for him to pin the tag champions, and it is!
Holy shit, he lost to a super kick like a Shawn Michaels style.
Well, that certainly sets a tone right there for how effective the Hurt Syndicate can be in reaching a victory.
Well, definitely deserve a title shot after you just pinned the champs, no?
Yeah, case in point, Sean Benjamin just pinned Mark Quinn clean as a whistle.
Yeah, he didn't pin Briscoe. He pinned one half of the champs.
This might be a really golden year for the Hurt Syndicate. They might do more than just hurt people. They might acquire championships sooner rather than later.
And they're wearing gold on the trunks. Soon they need to be wearing gold on the waist.
And MVP, for that matter, might want to consider maybe going after gold again after his performance tonight. That was a hell of a way to return back to the ring. Speaking of returning home, Jon Moxley returns home tonight. Of course, natively born in Cincinnati, Ohio, defends the AEW World Championship against Powerhouse Hobbs. I've seen this man live in Cincinnati. It's a whole different world when Jon Moxley is in an AEW ring in his hometown. I'll tell you that much. And also, it looks like we found out what Adam Copeland's going to be doing here very soon. I talked about before he might be going after Jon Moxley. It looks like he's got to go for a death rider first. It's Coper's pot next week on Dynamite. That face-to-face with Rhea Shafir, I thought that Adam Copeland was about to literally take her head off. And then Pac, of course, take Adam Copeland's head with that briefcase.
Cope. They want you to call him Cope.
It's a weird name convention, but I can understand why he did that. And I can also understand why he speared Pac out of his boots.
Come on, give me Cage Hook next so that we can get the women's gauntlet match a long time.
I feel like regardless, we're going to get the women's gauntlet for a good portion of the time because I think the most important match outside of the World Championship is already done in the opener. But time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
And time will tell when the Radar Superstar will challenge for the AEW World Championship. Are they playing Nickelback? This sounds like Nickelback right to the ground.
I have it turned down, so I don't.
Anyway. No, it's just no. Never mind. It's just I wouldn't mind hearing Nickelback though on wrestling again. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Rated FTR, man, it could be their year as well. FTR, of course, has defined tag team wrestling, and Adam Coleman, who's defined every possible championship in this business. And we got a full commercial break. Fuck television. Well, great return to form for MVP and a very dominating match by the Hurt Syndicate, for being quite honest.
Domination, man.
He freaking gave Zay freaking flyer miles with that freaking spear.
Surely did.
All right, let's go ahead and see what these guys are talking about here in the chat. Matthew saying, right, Troy's probably won't be champions much longer. I think you and I are both on point with that, Matthew, as well as Walter here. And Matthew also saying, I will not call him Colin by his AEW name. Good man. Again, Adam, why? I know why, but still, why? I'm not Adam Copeland, so I'm not going to question him. I know he's still having fun, but still, why? Anyway, seriously though, give Maria Shafir in the room with somebody sooner rather than later, because that woman could take on any man or woman at this point. She has no intimidation whatsoever. None.
That's very true.
Might be the most dangerous woman in AEW, if I'm being perfectly honest, and that's saying something. Considering Mariah May right now is showing how dangerous she can be. I was literally watching AEW in last year, earlier today, because again, that probably was my show last year, if I'm being honest with you. That was so damn fucking good. Well, anyway, as we are just a little bit over 50 minutes in this Dynamite show, again, still to come, the women's gauntlet match, Christian Cage versus Hook, the AEW World Championship, and I believe that's it. After Ricochet ran out of the building and is probably trying to catch a plane in the nearest airport in Cincinnati.
Unless Swerve catches him and they show some kind of segment.
Like I said, Swerve has him in his crosshairs. He's going to make the man sweat, which is kind of hard to do when you run out in a suit in the middle of winter in Cincinnati, Ohio, just saying, at night. So, I mean,
that's where winter is winter.
Yes, winter has arrived. Winter is not coming. Winter has arrived, even though it's very minimal here in Toledo, Ohio. But I do get what you're saying. Woof. And other than that, I think we pretty much covered everything at this point. So, again, what happens first when it comes to the feud of the Don Callis family versus Omega and Ospreay? Does Ospreay now go into one-on-one match with one of the members? And then does Omega come to his aid? And then we build to the tag match? Like, how do we continue to escalate this? Is probably my thinking right now.
I'm not even sure how you would continue to escalate it.
Well, Ospreay was the one that came out on Omega's behalf. We saw who he attacked, so I could see Ospreay going against I can see Ospreay going one against Lance Archer, and then that leads to more turmoil where you might get the what's it called?
I don't know. I think it'll be the tag match, and then Kenny versus Takeshita for that title. I think you're gonna get it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, we're also going to get Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet, one of the first in AEW history on Wednesday, February 5th in Atlanta, Georgia.
In Atlanta.
Oh, boy. Good luck, Ricochet. You're going to need it. First time ever one-on-one match for these two in AEW. Oh, Jeff Jarrett. He wasn't on part.
Jeff.
That's JEFFJARRET. Well, we saw last week, Walter, Jeff Jarrett was being offered a deal by the devil, and he rejected it, as MJF not only told us that he literally has 1 year left in his contract, but he said that he could help become AEW World Champion if he gives him the first title shot.
Mm-hmm. After he announced earlier this year that he'd signed this 1 year, it's the last ride for the Outlaw.
Yeah, last ride for many people, honestly. John Cena, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Michael Satomura. Now Jeff Jarrett joins that list.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of the devil,
someone
told me MJF was not going to leave this unspoken rebuttal after Jeff Jarrett left him high and dry and told him no last week. The devil is in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Cut my music. The subtleness of MJF there, just immediately walking down to the ring. Longest reigning AEW World Champion, of course. He's not going to try and offer the deal again, is he? Oh,
I don't know.
Let's find out.
He told him you don't know the definition of humble.
Audacity? Whoa, MJF tired of being interrupted by the old man. You think? Jeffrey. Jerry's still out on that. Ooh. Simple-minded folk. I take offense to that. Damn. That's not right.
Double J.
Pro Wrestling Grim Reaper.
What's that mean?
I don't know. Oh, okay, I see what he did there. Low blow, low bar.
The sober?
Yeah. Again, MJF will take every low blow he can.
MJF just doesn't give a shit.
You know he doesn't. Oh, give me a break. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. Karen would slap the shit out of MJF.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Damn. He went there. Holy shit.
Yes, he did. Accurate. Yeah. Ugh. I don't feel good all of a sudden. Got the sweats.
You all right?
I don't know. Ugh. Stuff been going around lately, it feels like, but I feel okay. But I'll keep you posted.
Maybe it's the words that came out of MJF's mouth.
Well, that could definitely proverbially make anybody sick. Passion and fuel. I would not mind seeing Double J personally become a WWE World Champion. I would not. That would be a cool moment, honestly.
Yeah, it would. Hey, that's my word.
I'd say. This is accurate. I remember this man's turmoil in TNA. Whoa.
Oh, he should have added, and you know it.
Well, I mean, self-explanatory. Confusing. Maybe both. I'd say both. Okay. He is our scumbag. I will agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What he says really tough being a what mother?
Tall girl mother.
Mm. Oh wow! Wow, Jeff and MJF. A Canadian call girl. Wow.
Oh.
Wow!
Oh. Johnny, no shit.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Mm.
Will Ospreay's exposed his scared little boy mentality. Ooh.
You are scared of becoming a one-hit wonder.
There might be a lot of truth there with a lot of what Jeff Jarrett said. As far as the call girl mom thing, I mean, I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know either, but holy shit.
There is some truth to that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, he just took a shot at CM Punk.
And honestly, he did not say any lies. Ain't nothing. MJF is literally sweating whatever is in his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Surgery repaired hair, by the way. This is getting very unique in a way because I do see a lot of similarities with these two. That's not necessarily true, I think. Reach him. There's a slap in this line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
This might piss Jeff Jarrett off. We're touching on Hart, folks. Especially the closure you got last year.
You're riding the coattails of your deceased friend.
Oh!
Oh, there's the right hand by Jeff.
That pissed Jeff Jarrett off, and I don't blame him one bit for doing that. Not one bit of the slightest. And they're trying to cover up security right now, trying to separate these two. You knew this had to be trade eventually, Walter. You knew that Double J was going to have enough of. Oh my goodness! The Carnage now in the ring, trying to literally calm down her husband. Whoa!
He took it one step too far.
Whoa! What the hell are you doing, Max? He just put his hands on. Okay.
What did he do to her wrist? I thought he snapped her wrist.
I don't know what he did, but I can guarantee you what he just did. He just pissed Jeff Jarrett off. And honestly, Jeff Jarrett nearly had the better of MJF in that exchange. He was punching the daylights out of him. I don't know who's got the better of this match, though. Someone's going to be red last rights or left of their own blood. Him and Adam Page goes one more Christopher Dale's the Texas Death Match after the night. Was the problem with MJF is next on that list of death matches. Courtesy of Jeff Jarrett, he really went there.
Dude, the line is here. MJF went way over.
My boy, WC goes one-on-one with Kazuchika Okada for the Intercontinental Championship this Saturday at Maximum Carnage.
Wow.
Why the fuck is not there? It's all right.
We just saw Ishii too in two different matches. Oh,
when I say this guy is true to his former professional wrestling, where his fucking life seems to be on the line every match he does, I fucking mean it.
That's the pit bull right there. I can't believe these two are going. I didn't know about this match.
The next chapter in Kazuchika Okada and Tomoyoshi Ii's long-running history as members of Chaos gets written this Saturday at Maximum Carnage. I may have just found another match to add to my list. Oh, that's fucking
son of a bitch.
Yes! Oh, fucking hell. From Tomoyoshi Ii to the most popular fighter in America.
Christian.
Yeah, of course, that freaking parasite. Anyway, let's get ready for our next match here. Christian Cage alongside that Jezebel. Mama Wayne goes one-on-one with Hook.
Dude, fuck. I'm gonna be at a concert. Have fun calling that, but that's gonna be a match.
You're damn fucking right. Whoa, well, this might not be a match. This might just be a fight.
Damn, Hook didn't even get an entrance.
He bum rushed him, and he's literally just teeing off against him.
There's Mama.
I mean,
She looks a bit conflicted, huh?
at this point, you wonder if Mama Wayne actually believes in Christian Cage's bravado anymore.
I don't know.
Christian Cage calling for a timeout. Not gonna happen.
Hook has been unleashed.
Well, think about how long he's been waiting to get his hands on this man. Again, he assaulted his father, and then he tried to break his wrist.
You saw what happened in the skybox.
That shop, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he would have been thrown over the freaking awning if it wasn't for the patriarchy. And again, open pawn strikes, patriarchy nowhere to be found, by the way. This technically is supposed to be a one-on-one match. So, right now, Christian Cage hasn't been able to hit one shot on Christian Cage.
Is anything ever one-on-one when Christian's involved, though?
Of course not. You kidding me? He's always been a freaking guy that can't do it on his own. You think about the coalition from TNA? Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Tonka and AJ Styles. Which one's Tonka and AJ Styles in the patriarchy? Well, Tonka's obviously Mama Wayne, but that's a different conversation. Irish women, Christian Cage sent to the entrance way. Sorry, not sorry.
Hook is lucky that Kill Switch isn't healthy.
Well,
Get well soon, by the way, Kill Switch.
Yeah. Realistically, get well soon. Cage literally up at the tunnels. That's Lena Harway again. Cancer is no joke. Big C, no matter how form you have it in any form. Again, I really wish all the best to Luchasaurus, and I hope that he is doing better. Man, Jeff Jarrett got pissed off, and Hook's been pissed off from the get-go. Whoop! And there goes Christian Cage in the ring.
I love the ramp design, how it leads to the ring. I really do.
Yeah, and again, in these smaller venues, it works so much better. And Christian Cage begging off Hook. You kidding me?
I love that about TNA, too, when they have the elevated ramp.
Yeah, right? They've had that at center stage in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Cage saying, I could be your father. I could be a better father to you. Let me nurture you. Let me take care of you. Let me be your father, son.
With his father literally 10 feet away at the commentary table.
And, yeah, about to say.
Is he there, or did he get up because he can't really?
No, Taz is there at the commentary table. Oh, you got to give me a break.
Suplex. You know it.
You call it. Oh, the Billy. That's the one ride right now that Christian Cage has been overdue to take tonight. And I'm sure it's not going to be the only time. And Hook's just teeing off against Christian Cage in the corner here.
When your father is Taz, you best know how to do a suplex. So that's all I'm saying.
That's fair. Hard Irish with Forceful first in the corner, and Christian Cage once again on the outside of the ring. And fans, don't go anywhere. This family feud of sort continues in Restaurant Quiet Picture in Picture. Fuck television. And that Jezebel.
Ding!
Yeah, Hook right now waiting for Christian Cage to get in the ring. Still to come tonight, the Women's Casino Gauntlet match, where, of course, the winner will face Mariah May down under in Australia at Grand Slam. Chris Statlander, Will Nightingale, Tony Storm, and others who will challenge Mariah May.
Shit, I just realized they're going to get the co-main event.
Yeah, that's right. And, speaking of co-main eventing, you might as well say the same thing about Nick Wayne and Kip Saban, who have made their way down the ringside off that distraction. Christian Cage has taken advantage. And Safet, as we're on Wrestle Quiet Picture in Picture, again, I don't know what MJF is. I don't think MJF thinks half the time with the stuff he says and does. Oh, but I know this man thinks about the things he does. Katsuyori Shibata has entered ringside now. Remember, Walter, the last time we saw this man, he ran off Nick Wayne and Kip Saban with a 2x4 in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Man, with tremendous respect for Hook and also tremendous respect for Taz, a former Never Openweight champion, as the most notorious Never Openweight champion in NJPW history, goes one-on-one with Kazuchika Okada cover to this Saturday for the AEW Continental Championship. My heart is so happy. I get to call it Tomoshi E match. Stone People Wrestling for Life.
That's your third one already. We're not even at the end of January. That's your third ECE match you called already.
And I love it. I fucking love it. That's my boy, Stone Pitbull. Shoot, no one wrestles like him. Nobody. Freaking dude has no neck but the toughest damn grit versus anyone else in this fucking business. Oh, and the fact that Gabe Kidd and Terminator are going to run it back at Windy City Riot with with an Iron Man match. Let's freaking go. Of course, that Bound the Valley, Walter, was a 30-minute draw with Tomoyoshi E and Gabe Kidd for the Strawweight Championship. It's our cradle by Hook, and gets a 2 count.
Mm-hmm.
It's the midsection. Good grief. Oh, man. And right now, Christian Cage, thanks to his patriarchy, taking advantage of Hook driving his body weight into the shoulder blades up against the second rope. And to your point, Walter, he is still a man with a guaranteed AEW World Championship shot up to All In this year anytime he wants it. All he's got to do is sign on the dotted line.
I'm surprised he didn't just walk out this match and let him take a count out and just hold on to that. That's really
clearly,
what he cares about.
Well, clearly, I think he cares more. I don't want to say more, but he does care, I would say, about other things. And obviously, he cares about sending a message to Taz and teaching Hook a lesson where he might actually want to shape Hook in his own way as part of his patriarchy. Again, I do wonder, is Christian Cage still impressed, happy, supportive fully of his son, Nick Wayne, or has he cared more about Kip Sabian lately than Nick Wayne? And maybe he cares about Hook more than both of those two combined. We are back here in the capacity-filled Brady City Music Hall here, or Andrew J. Brady Music Center, in Cincinnati, Ohio, for AEW Dynamite Maximum Carnage, where both the in-ring action and the proverbial jabs have been maximum carnage against each other. But what MJF said about Jeff Jarrett, and you put your hands on Jarrett, well, all bets are off. Look at this now.
I still can't believe MJF.
Yeah. Not only did he put hands on Karen Jarrett, he held her hostage.
Dude.
He's a dead man.
Oh, that dude went over the line in 3-4 times.
I mean, again, would you expect anything less from MJF? Now Hook trying to take Christian Cage, though, out of the corner, and Christian Cage holding on to the Russell Dare live. Whoa, it's on the outside. Again, you see that Jezebel. And watch Hook, though. Oh! Running elbow strike. Christian Cage literally crawling on all fours. Got Sabian and Nick Wayne, though, out here, along with Jezebel Mama Wayne. And what the hell is Hook doing here? Oh, God! Hook coming in with the driving knee up against the steel ring steps here, Walter.
Hook is trying to do to Christian's hand what Christian did to his wrist.
Yeah, exactly. And, of course, if Christian... Oh, and he got away. Oh, God damn. And the feet taken up underneath Hook as his back goes up against those steel ring steps, sliding down all of the vertebrae. Christian Cage now going up to the top rope, Hook in the drop zone. Big frog splash cover. 2, no.
I forgot how beautiful Christian's frog splashes are.
Yeah, about to say, I almost think got Taz out of his seat there. Let's not forget, Taz is at ringside. Again, Taz was assaulted by Christian Cage that caused this in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And Mama Wayne right now looking on in approval, it seems. And Christian Cage, again, continuous splashes. Christian with the cover, hook the leg. It's a 2 count again. You see Hook, though, holding on to not only that wrist, but his midsection there as Christian Cage has been crushing his ribs, though, Walter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think he was going for the spear, and Hook just kicked the living crap out of his head.
The rising knee strike, actually, and Christian Cage gets the spear up, fall on short range.
Ooh.
Cover. Whoa.
He kicked out of a spear.
At one. We talked about Hook before. Young determination and grit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, arguing the referee's not going to do you any favors, though, Christian.
Ooh.
Body shots now being applied here. All right, coverage whip and off the ropes. And what a shot! Bob Lariat's now by Hook to Christian Cage. Into midsection. We know Hook's not coming in at 100%. Nice judo toss there.
Yeah, that was definitely a judo throw.
Again, he's got a background, of course, in judo. We talked about it earlier. Northern Light suplex with a bridge, the cover, no.
And of course, a Northern Light suplex. See? When your dad is Taz, you definitely know the different variations of suplexes.
You also know the different variations of a submission, but of course, Christian Cage also knows a fair bit about that. Now, Fisherman suplex with a bridge, no.
A fisherman what?
Suplex.
See?
The word of the match is suplex. What are you trying to instigate here, Walter? What are you trying to do here? And of course, the fact that Hook was holding on that bridge as hard as he could with the damage done in the midsection. Now looking for the red rum. Hook's got it hooked.
Brock Lesnar welcomed people to Suplex City, but let's be honest, freaking Taz laid the foundation.
Oh. That was a nice way to let go of Christian Cage.
I guess.
I mean, he let go before the 5 count.
Right?
Just saying. Clubbing crossface is now by Hook. Just wearing away Christian Cage here.
Kill switch.
Now,
nope.
Counter. Goes behind. Breaking the eyes. And now sending Hook shoulder first.
He definitely rigged his eyes right behind. The referee couldn't see because of the angle.
And look at Katsuyori Shibata, though, isolating. Now, wait a minute, Christian Cage. Oh!
Ooh, a drop DDT.
Yeah, reverse DDT on the outside of Katsuyori Shibata. Clubbing forearm, though. Now, at Hook taking on the patriarchy. There goes Kip. There goes Nick Wayne. And Christian Cage, once again, isolated in the ring.
Dude, Hook just took out everybody.
He hasn't taken out Christian Cage yet, though. Christian Cage looking to engage the kill switch. Hook. With the red rump. Christian scouting it, though. Use that reverse DT to his advantage. Hook, though, lunging himself onto Christian Cage, bringing him down. Body grapevine. Christian Cage, trapped to the red rump. And Nick Wayne and Kip Saban saved the false fire. Disqualification.
Think of the poetry that would have meant after Christian's trying to be his father and he uses his father's submission to beat him. It would have been beautiful.
Yeah, literally.
That would have been sweet irony. I think Taz might have to get out the seat there, Noah.
Again, it's all planned by Christian Cage. This was a plan from the get-go, clearly. And honestly, because this is Hook and Christian Cage, it may not be, I think. I think it is a no disqualification match.
I don't know. I know Taz, it's going to be hard for him to remain unprofessional or remain professional.
Walter! Oh, shit!
Is that Samoa Joe's music?
Samoa Joe is back!
Holy shit! Wait.
Oh, no!
Didn't Joe and Hook have a rivalry, though?
Yeah, and they became partners out of it, out of mutual respect!
Oh!
And look at Joe lining up Kip Saban in the corner! Joe like, nope. That's Nick Wayne with the run-in.
I didn't have Joe coming back. This is my big old card today.
Power slam on Samoa Joe. We haven't seen Samoa Joe even driven through the wall on a forklift.
Mm-hmm. He was out filming. What is that?
That Twisted Metal, but
Twisted Metal. Yeah.
With the PK to get Samian.
Damn! Welcome back, Joe.
Yeah, no kidding.
I thought Taz was gonna get involved. Freaking Samoa Joe got up.
I mean, no offense to Taz. Samoa Joe can go. And I think Joe's ready to kill Christian Cage. Joe, Hook, and Shibata are back as a trio. Oh.
Dude, I didn't even think about Samoa Joe coming back.
Yeah, put a 9. This night's far from over, Walter. The hits keep coming. Coming up next is the Women's Casino Gauntlet match. Who gets to face the Glamour Red Down Under in Australia? Stay tuned, folks. And also coming up, our main event, John Moxley defends the World Championship against Powerhouse Hobbs. There might be a force to take on John Moxley for that title sooner rather than later. Samoa Joe's fucking back in AEW.
Look at that face he had, too. He's ready to kill somebody.
Well, I mean, yeah. It looks like we're getting a little bit of a recall package here. Switchblade Jay White, of course, who also has set his sights to become an AEW World Champion. And of course, Wheeler Yuta was the one that cost Jay White, proverbially, for being honest here at World's End. And Jay White got a receipt on the following Dynamite. So many people have their sights set on the AEW World Championship. It's a very crowded picture.
I still can't believe the Undisputed Kingdom is a thing.
Not only that, dude, it's literally with the Undisputed Era now. Roderick Strong, Conrad, and Adam Cole are back. The band is back together. And of course, the Undisputed Kingdom has made their intentions known. They want gold, and it looks like Kyle O'Reilly wants a chance at Dan Garcia's TNT title. But again, folks, we'll talk more about that later. If that's made official, as we go to full commercial, fuck television. Samoa Joe is fucking back. Let's fucking go.
Dude, Samoa Joe didn't even cross my mind. I was like,
no, not at all.
Out of mind, out of sight. Like, I didn't even think about him.
I'm glad that he's back, though. And again, I mean, you want to talk about history. The history of Samoa Joe and Christian Cage goes all the way back to TNA.
He's got history with Hook. I was like, wait, what? Where'd they beefing? And then I forgot that they teamed up after out of mutual respect, like you said.
Yeah, exactly. Remember, it was Hook that took Samoa Joe for 10 minutes when Samoa Joe was the AEW World Champion. Defiance got Samoa Joe's respect, and Samoa Joe's been taking Hook underneath his fatherly tutelage ever since. Then Shibata followed soon. Shibata, of course, heavily respects Hook as well. And Hook and Joe and Shibata became 3 cold-blooded killers in AEW. Now the trio's back.
I know John Moxley better look out, because if anybody's going to defend AEW, it'll be Samoa Joe.
Yeah, right.
Much like it.
I'm all for it. It excites me. I'm really all for it. Jay White, of course, you know, he's far from done with a Yuta. He wants, of course, the AEW World Championship. It sounds like Adam Cole, he, of course, has intentions known for the Undisputed Kingdom. Of course, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, they all want gold as well. Kyle O'Reilly wants to challenge Dan Garcia for the TNT Championship after Dan Garcia has 2 self-defenses now against Mark Briscoe and Katsuyori Shibata. And as far as Roderick Strong goes, looks like Roderick Strong wants to pick things back up. Maybe go back after his AEW National Championship. Who knows?
Dude, well, I know. Joe defending AEW against like the Death Rider just reminds me of the Main Event Mafia storyline.
Right. I was saying, you saw the friggin' evolution and the devolvement of that storyline as well. I mean, hell, it was Taz that brought Samoa Joe into the Main Event Mafia.
Me neither, Safet. I definitely didn't think.
I love it. I freaking love it. Again, AEW, man, new era. They are really swinging
Dude,
a lot.
They're on fire today. Dynamite's been one hell of an episode tonight.
And we still have the AEW World Championship and the Casino Gauntlet match. And the Casino Gauntlet match, you said, is our semi-main. That's next.
And you know there's going to be a few surprises in that one.
Well, I would think. But again, suspension of disbelief. We know most of the women's locker room. I mean, I literally talked about it. We have, of course, the Virtuosa, the Vendetta, Diana Peraza, Lameshi, fuck your reign. We got Aware Loca Tabak, we got Thunder Rosa, who's already called Mariah May, not her champion. Of course, Thunder Rosa lost Mariah May back at World's End in that Tijuana street fight. We talked about Sky Blue May, she comes back from injury, who was the last one embarrassed by Mariah May in her hometown of Chicago. We talked about Tony Storm. We got Chris Statlander as number 1. We got Willow Nightingale, and we got Jeff Jarrett backstage from Nate Paquette right now, who's got to be super pissed. Let's hear what Jeff Jarrett's got to say now, how his passion is probably boiling red.
Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Dude, he literally talked about his wife, about his dead best friend.
Oh. Justin. Man, you want to talk about 2 people that have really been in this business.
Both born and bred into this business.
The Rhodes and the Jarretts. God bless Dustin Rhodes.
Dude, AEW loves the word shit tonight.
I mean, hey, they don't censor. Damn right. Dustin Rhodes, let it be known. Preach.
Mm.
It's the reason why Dustin Rhodes is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. So glad I got to meet this man. 12-time world champion. That's crazy to think about, by the way.
Yeah. 12? Damn. Ooh, excuse me.
A ringing endorsement by the natural Dustin Rhodes, encouraging the 12-time world champion Jeff Jarrett pursue this passion. Don't let MJF get the better of you. Make it a reality. Speaking of reality, here's the reality of the AEW Women's Division and my favorite women's champion of the business. The Glamour. Mariah May, the AEW Women's World Champion, dressed as a star, as only she can be, as she watches the puppets dance to see who will challenge her for the AEW Women's World Champion down under in Australia at Grand Slams. It is time for a women's casino gauntlet match, and she will be joining commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Walter, it may be Wednesday night, but fuck you haters, it's Saturday night because it comes the very first entrant in Chris Statlander.
Let's see if Stats where it's at.
The worker that brings the most out of this AEW Women's Division, whoever she's in the ring with. Winning that triple threat. Let's see who she kicks things off with. Oh, shit! No, not like this! Fuck!
The hate is real.
Oh, damn it, hater! You can't make me choose! Fuck!
The hate is real.
Yeah, shut up, Walter! That Jamie Hayter, former AEW Women's World Champion, by the way, who's, of course, coming off that loss to Julia Hart 2 weeks ago on Dynamite. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Why did you start like this? Bell rings are underway. I've been wanting this match for a long fucking time, too. Let's fucking go. Two of the biggest powerhouses in AEW. Kind of a time. For those that don't know, by the way, Casino Gauntlet match. People come out at random intervals. But first pinfall submission inside the ring, you win it. Simple as that. As Walter said earlier, it could be 2, could be 10, could be 15, could be 20, could be any number. Could just be these two.
This match could literally be 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Like it's.
I mean, can I just watch this women's division forever? Seriously? I mean, I'm already in a happy mood. I got Jamie Hayter and Chris Statlander in one-on-one action. Let's fucking go. Both of these women should be champion right now. I'm just gonna put that out there. And anybody that disrespects them, fuck you. That being said, friend or enemy, I don't care. Fuck you.
This might be your heart attack match. You talk about me. This is your heart attack match.
Irish Whip versus Irish Whip. Well, some people here actually look at the wrestling versus other things more than the actual athletic quality, but I'm not going to call anybody out here, anyone's, intentions and how they view women in wrestling more than one way versus the other. High kick miss, ripcord, went for the haterade. Rolling lariat tonight.
I view talent as well. It's just some women have some assets too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, that was a big boot to the face of Chris Statlander. This, for me, was my match I was most looking forward to seeing. But why not start with these two? Well, I guess actually that makes sense because honestly, you got a better chance of winning the sooner you're in here, which is why what's important. Chris Statlander was number one.
Mm-hmm.
And hoisted up.
It's literally the only time you want to be number one in these kind of matches.
Get to the midsection. Now looking for a fisherman. Mizunoku driver. But 2-1. Who's next? Huh?
Whose music is that?
The hell?
I don't recognize that music.
Megan Payne! What the fuck, Megan says?
What?
We've seen her before in freaking House of Glory and in Stardom. And we seen her before long ago in AEW Dark, the former House of Glory Women's Champion, I believe, Megan Payne. What the fuck? What's she doing here?
I told you there was going to be some surprises.
Well, I didn't expect this giant Wonder Woman to show up here tonight at AEW Dynamite. I thought we already had the two biggest powerhouses in the company. Look at this standoff. Megan Payne. Holy.
That's a lot of women.
Oh, baby, give me this match, please. And this is why I love AEW's women's division the most.
Imagine that Norwegian pops up from Noah.
This is women's professional wrestling, and I love women and power and powerful women in
What's her
wrestling.
name? What's her name? The Norwegian, the big tall one we saw on Noah.
Oh, Tank. Yeah, Tank shows up. The game over. All bets are off. I did not expect Megan Bay, who I haven't seen since Stardom last year in April, taking a mic off for the Winter Stardom Championship. What? God, what a freaking lariat! Leaping lariat by Megan Bain, incredible. Now I just need Camille out of this field, and then I got all the powerhouses I need in the AEW women's division. Hoisted up. And right now, this jockey is strength here. Good grief.
Dude, if Tank showed up, nobody's throwing her. Nobody's picking her up and pinning her.
Oh, Jamie breaks it up. Jamie Hayter, Megan Bain, Chris Statler. The triple threat I never knew I needed in women's wrestling.
Dude, if Tank showed up, that's like the Omos of the women's division.
Well, Tank's still very young and experienced, but I do understand what you're saying. Again, she is a beast. And Mariah May, is Mariah May sweating at ringside right now? Kick to the midsection. And right now, Jamie Hayter hoisting up.
Over Hayter, dude. Look how tall she is.
Look at the way she hoists her up. Wow. Nice reverse by Jamie Hayter. Comes our next participant. Take a guess, Walter. Who is it? 2-1.
Dude, they got me on these shits.
Well, members of the House of Black, please rise for the Princess of the Black Throne. Julia Hart is about to enter the Gauntlet.
Oh my God, dude, they're coming out with the hits.
Yeah, no kidding. 11 wins in her past 12 singles matches, including her return match against Jamie Hayter, former TBS champion. Oh no, Jamie Hayter knows exactly. Oh, well, I knew this was going to pick up.
You know what I love? This just shows how deep the women's roster is.
Exactly. I've been saying it for years. Snap suplex to Jamie Hayter, but Julia Hart in the entranceway. I'm extremely excited and happy right now for all sorts of good reasons. Wrestling quiet picture and pictures all fucked up as the casino gauntlet continues.
I need Megan and Statlander to go one-on-one now.
I do too. I need a freaking women's Continental Classic this year. And Megan Bain sitting in the barricade. Fucking Megan Bain back in 80s.
Dude, I got 6-7. I totally forgot to freaking share the graphic.
Walter. Did Julia Hart and Jamie Hayter. STO by Julia Hayter. Here's the cover by Julia. Did I say Julia Hayter? I'm all discombobulated.
You're all discombobulated, dude.
It's the most important women's match I've called since Wrestle Dynasty. The Irish whip, reversal, Irish whip, and Julia Hart. Of course, again, Julia Hart never pinned Chris Statlander. Oh, just pushed her, though, down. When she won the TBS Championship, she's pinned Sky Blue. Chris Statlander had never been pinned by Julia Hart in one-on-one singles action. What? God, what a power slam. Thank you, by the way, for the fact that I actually can see the match in Wrestler Quiet Picture in Picture versus just looking at
That's why I picked Sling today.
Yeah, Sling right now still better than Max. And right now, Chris Statlander has isolated herself in the ring.
I think she just tossed Hart out of the ring.
Megan Bain with a massive slam to Julia Hart on the floor.
Dude, Megan is a fucking glamazon.
Yeah, Megan is unbelievable. There's a reason why her and Micah won the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Championships at one point. You arguably are looking at two of the strongest women that Stardom had in recent memory, and right now two of the strongest women in AEW are duking it out in the middle of the ring.
Dude, she really is a Wonder Woman. Damn.
Yeah, statuesque Hercules of sorts.
Dude, she even towers over Statlander. Statlander is no small woman.
No, which is really crazy to think about. I think Megan Bain stands about 6 feet tall. Clubbing shot by Chris Statlander. Megan Bain falling in kind with the short-range clothesline. I love women's wrestling. And my bad, she is still the House of Glory Women's Champion. I knew that I had the title for a period. I wasn't sure if she still had it because I know she's had some incredible matches. You can go watch House of Glory, folks, of course, on Triller. Also, you can watch some of her matches on YouTube. That's how I knew she was House of Glory Women's Champion. I just wasn't sure if she still had it based on how current that was. And thank you, new_York_State_of_mine. Good to see you once again. Hoisted up on the shoulder. Statlander fighting back, though. Oh, and a big high kick, rocking Megan Bain. Follow up Pele. Megan Bain still on her feet. And Statlander Awful Rose might be looking for. Got hooked.
Oh!
Jesus.
It's almost like a release fisherman super. Oh,
And shoulder capture soup. That's what you're going for. While Julia Hart just drove Jamie Hayter into the barricade here. And we are back here at Dynamite. Maximum Carnage. Maximum Carnage being unleashed by the women, the powerhouses, and the most unique of the AEW
Who the
women's
hell could
division.
be next? The
Well,
rookie?
you're about to find out.
The rookie.
5, 4, Virtuosa. 3, 2, 1.
Come on, rookie Tony Storm. Let the rookie have her shine.
Oh, that's
Whoa! Damn, there's a lot of powerhouses in this match.
Yeah, you got the bubbly powerhouse now. The bear with the power bomb.
And she
Former
goes right
TBS
after Megan.
Oh, boy. Look at this face-off. Former TBS and Edward Strong women's champion, of course. Oh!
No, that boot didn't even have an effect to Megan. Did you see that?
Yeah, but that one boot by Megan dropped Willow, but Chris Statler with the waistline. I think Megan Bear right now is the most imposing obstacle in this ring. Jawbreaker. Take her down to the knee. That's one way to chop down Megan Bang. Jamie Hayter still assaulting Julia Hart outside. Again,
Dude, ever since Hart joined the match, that's all Hayter cared about.
You knew as soon as those two came face to face, they were going to pick up where they left off. And a double suplex takes Megan Bay up and over by Willow and Chris.
And one of the best rivalries
we saw last year, Walter, and of course, two of the strongest friends for a long time in this business. And Chris Statler says she wants to mend those burnt bridges here this year.
There are no friends when it comes to the title, though. You know
that.
Welcome.
Period. All right, well, let's see who's next. Since Willow owns the ring.
Virtuosa.
Whoa!
I was one off with the rookie.
Story time. Here comes Tony Storm.
The rookie getting the shine.
And the highest quote-unquote rookie in the AEW Women's Division right now. Up and over. Here's a cover on Willow. Gets a one cover if he might posy. Now things are really heating up. More than me right now in this suit. And the freaking fire on the graphic.
Tony, just look at Mariah May. Maybe some memories will come back.
Yeah, wait for Mariah May right now is freaking seeing this right here.
I don't know.
Jamie Hayter right now taking down.
Shit, I got some challengers.
Yeah, right? Oh, big shoulder block. Well, you got a lot of challengers right now in this ring. This ring is filling up. I think we're up to 6 women.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. And Megan Bay. Oh, boy. Megan Bay's back. This is going to be interesting. And Megan Bay hoisting up Tony Storm. And what the hell is this? Oh,
Oscar. Lucky this isn't the first feet on the ground over the top rope you're eliminated kind of match.
No kidding. This will drop kick by Willow, wipes out Megan Bay. Jamie Hayter, though, big super kick wipes out Willow. And we're down to Jamie Hayter. And
right back to Hart. Right back to Hart.
Oh, and Willow wiping out Julia Hart. Of course, Willow beat Julia last year at Dynasty for the TBS Championship. And that was Julia Hart's last match before she got injured.
Dude, if Hayter wants to win, she's got to get over the obsession with Julia Hart and freaking focus.
Right now, Megan Bay and Will Nightingale fighting on the outside. I need this one-on-one match. Just give me everything with Megan. Wait, Walter, what's Chris Statlander? And Statlander throwing her body into Willow and Megan on the outside.
Oh, Tony Storm with the bump.
The hip attack, and Julia Hart with the kick sends Tony Storm to the outside. Body screwed everywhere.
It's women. Matches like this, it just reminds you how deep this roster is for real. And we got another person coming in.
And while Julia Hart and Jamie Hayter are literally blasting each other, here comes the next participant. Who we got?
Come on. Now Virtuosa.
Feel the wrath of Harley Cameron.
Okay.
Harley Cameron about as precious as Chelsea Green when it comes to AEW women's roster with multiple talents. And, of course, faced Mariah May this past Saturday on Collision.
Well, James just got a big smile on his face. We know how he feels about Harley.
Here's a cover by Harley on Julia. It's a 2 count. Jamie Hayter breaking it up. And to your point, Walter, remember the winner of this match will face the Glamour Mariah May for the AEW Women's World Championship down under in Australia at AEW Grand Slam Saturday, February 15th. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Max.
And it's going down right now with the women in this match. Shit.
Hit breaker, back breaker over the knee. There's a schoolgirl by Harley. Archetti gets a 2 count, and also Harley Cameron's from Australia, folks. Stepping into Gary by Harley Cameron.
Dude, how many women are going to be in this match?
I don't know, but I want the entire roster and then some. Maybe that's a chance. Oh!
Another hater backbreaker.
Let's call it backbreaker. Oh, but I know what this is. Kiss that bicep. Feel the hit. Woo. The mist. The mist at Harley Cameron's eyes, but Julia Hart.
Cover her, Julia. Cover her. What are you doing? You blinded her. Cover her.
Oh, hold that foot. It's a cradle. Hook of the leg. It's crowning time in Australia. It's a return home for the rock star. It's Mariah May versus Toni Storm for the AEW World Championship.
And Mariah, you better hope she don't get her memory back, Mariah.
Good God.
We're getting the sequel. I don't give a damn.
What a massive upset. Toni Storm will face the glamour Mariah May in Australia at AEW Grand Slam. But coming up next, AEW World Championship. John Moxley against Powerhouse Hobbs. Full commercial break. Fuck television. That column is fucking awesome.
The rookie gets a title shot.
Yeah, how about that? The rookie gets her first chance at the title, and she returns home to Australia. Remember, Toni Storm is from Australia.
We're literally getting the sequel. All jokes aside, we're getting the sequel.
Well, yeah, and it's a different type of sequel because it's not timeless, but this might remind Toni Storm of a bygone era where we could get that unique closing. Because it's one of those things where you look at, the greatest stories, they usually end in threes. This is the second. We're in an alternative timeline. This is not, Doc whoever who sent in the DeLorean back to the 1980s. This is Motley Crue, Toni Storm, first discovered by WWE after her time in Stardom, going down under for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, the prequel. Oh, man.
That was a match, though. Holy
shit. That was fucking awesome.
Now I want to see a bunch of one-on-ones now.
Give me all these women in one-on-ones.
Dude,
especially Megan Bayne. Megan Bayne, man, that was a special one.
You could have gave me 1,000 guesses. I would not have guessed Megan Bayne would have been.
No, not at all. I was figuring how to go from Stardom or Micah.
What the hell was she doing in this match?
I
being a beast.
Know.
That's what she was doing.
That was so great. Also, welcome back, Megan Bayne. That was, again, to your point, of all the women that you favored with a show, I was like, nope, not that one.
That was the last person on my damn mind.
Well, still, I welcome it.
Just like Joe. I didn't expect to see Joe.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. We got the return of Samoa Joe, and then you had, I guess, a return for Megan Bayne, but I don't know if it was a one-off or something that's going to continue. That was ridiculous.
She might pop up on Collision, man.
I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. Oh, brother.
I can't believe this shit.
That was fucking awesome. That was my favorite thing so far tonight. This has been a fucking awesome show. I swear, AEW, when it comes to these special shows, they deliver. All right, well, again, on a night where we've seen the return of Samoa Joe and the trio of killers reunited with Katsuya Shibata against the Patriarch and the Patriarch Christian Cage, where I guess that match ended in no contest, technically.
Technically.
Yeah, the best way of putting it. We, of course, saw the Hurt Syndicate with Shelton Benjamin pin one half of the AEW Tag Team Champions in Mark Quinn as the Hurt Syndicate in Trios action beat Mark Briscoe in a Private Party. We saw the return of the Best Bout Machine, Kenny by God Omega, beat the Machine Brian Cage, but the Don Callis family with the numbers game still got the better of both him and Will Ospreay, building so much in singles and tag matches. And it's Mammoth time on Dynamite! Maximum Collision! Or Carnage. I'm so excited for Collision already. And I'm talking more about that card later. Time for a man up for the AEW World Championship and a homecoming for the AEW World Champion as Powerhouse. Powerhouse Hobbs looks to make history. This has been a fucking phenomenal show, and I hope everyone's enjoyed this too. Again, thank you all for tuning in to our watch along coverage, excitement and delight here as we do in similar studios across all the brands, all the biggest shows, pay-per-view specials across all things wrestling. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell friends, especially subscribe to this man's channel. Show your love, show the passions that, of course, we demonstrate here. Support the passions. Please PayPal, my friends. Again, if you want to do the conversation, super chat as simple as that. And of course, we just saw the women's casino gauntlet match. First ever women's one. Walter was last week's men casino's gauntlet, where Powerhouse Hobbs surprised us and got the win to get this match tonight.
Here comes the Death Riders.
Yeah, and here comes.
They need to just come out with the Dodge truck. Make it special entrance now.
The small arena, I don't think has a way for a truck to enter in, but you could have it outside that door. Well, I mean, that works too.
Well, home sweet home, right?
And a cold Cincinnati night. John Moxley welcomes it. John Moxley with Marina Shafir, the possessor in tow. The problem. John Moxley back home and comes home as AEW World Champion.
I wonder, is he going to get cheered? He is getting cheered.
Well, again, at the end of the day, you said yourself, Walter, he's a Cincinnati boy. He knows what Cincinnati is all about, and it's not just Skyline Chili. As someone who literally saw this man live face Minoru Suzuki in Cincinnati a few years ago and had this man in Aubrey Edwards literally walk right in front of him, a moment captured forever in TV history. As my friend Sienna Chanel show, please follow her on social medias. When it comes to Cincinnati, this is John Moxley's territory.
Dude, can tonight get any better? And Nintendo just texted me that they're unveiling the new Switch tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. The first topic of the podcast. Stay tuned, folks. When the Similar Studios levels up, we'll be talking about gaming content here very soon in the month of February. Maybe we'll hype that up during our top 10. Stay tuned for more on that. And right now, John Moxley, of course, the record-setting 4-time AEW World Champion, has been holding that title hostage and out of anybody's public eye since Wrestle Dream. We have not seen the title since October last year.
This is going to be Moxley's a powerhouse in his own right. He's no small person.
Yeah, but we also know John Moxley is never alone, as there you see Pac at ringside.
This is a regular match, though, isn't it?
Technically, yes, but when it comes to John Moxley, nothing's regular with him. You should know that by now.
Referee discretion against it. And there's Claudio.
With the longest leash referee, the senior official, Paul Turner. The reigns were underway, and this is literally going to be a powerful, handicapped battle. Because when you face John Moxley, you face all the Death Riders that support his mission for the betterment of this business.
Well, we already saw Joe once stick his face in somebody's business. Why not come help Hobbs, right?
Yeah, well, Hobbs, to your point, does he need help again? It might just be one spot away from a new AEW World Champion as he just threw John Moxley up and over.
He struggled for a second to pick him up there, isn't it?
Well, it's one of those things also that Powerhouse Hobbs, you wonder again the state of that knee. Remember, he's coming back from a knee surgery. We saw that knee compromised a little bit against the Alpha Kenosuke Takeshita. And of course, we also saw Powerhouse Hobbs put in the work last week, like a pseudo gauntlet match.
To your point, look at the size of that brace.
Yeah, right. But so far, Powerhouse Hobbs, he has been getting the better of John Moxley. We saw what happened when John Moxley hit the man with a chair. Didn't even phase him.
Hobbs just forearmed him to the chest, dude.
Yeah, John Moxley's feeling that. But again, he's got the Death Riders in his corner. Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, and Marina Shafir, who, in my opinion, is the most dangerous Death Rider of them all. And I can see why she wasn't involved with the Casino Gauntlet, because clearly she had a bigger plan in mind. And
dude, I wouldn't have minded seeing her in there, though.
I mean, again, we saw the depth of the women's division. That wasn't even the whole damn women's division. That was just some of it. That was crazy. I'm sure we'll see more of it on Wednesday, February 5th, when AEW Dynamite goes to Atlanta, Georgia, to the College Park Arena.
No, I don't even think that was a quarter of the roster.
No, not guarantee you it wasn't. And of course, we know in Atlanta, Georgia, Swerve Strickland will go one-on-one with Ricochet for the first time ever in AEW. We'll truly see who the most dangerous man is that night, and it probably won't involve a pair of scissors. Get to the side of the head. Again, AEW World Championship on the line here. Folks, this is our main event for the AEW World Championship. Tyler can only just hands via pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Damn, that gauntlet might have to join that top 10.
Don't make my list more confusing than it is right now.
Right?
Legend and Genesis. And
oh my God, yeah, right? We still got Genesis too.
Oh man, massive choke drives Hobbs all the way in the timekeepers area. Just dodging that LED barricade. This might get interactive. Oh boy.
Oof.
Yeah, just trading bombs right here. And that's saying something when you're trading with Powerhouse Hobbs.
Hobbs definitely throws bombs.
And it looks like the bomb tier is getting an immersive championship match here.
I think every punch from Hobbs is a bomb with the size of that, man.
I think that's the Spanish announce table they were just at, by the way.
Oh, man. We know what happens near the Spanish announce tables.
For all intents and purposes, it could have just been the sound area. But yeah, we both know what happens there, all right? As we go back inside the ring. And right now, Jon Moxley taking advantage of the regular eyes.
Fighting?
What do you expect from Savage? You know how Jon Moxley wrestles at times. The man literally could change from technical to brawler in a second. He could be Vance Warner at one moment, and that could be a student of Lord William Regal the next.
Ugh, that tastes like a lot of sweat. Because look how much Hobbs is sweating.
You think he gives a shit? And Moxley believes he has this match firmly in control right now, and you see Shafir just looming from the outside watching on. And we're going to stay with this match as long as it takes, by the way, folks. So expect an overrun.
Boom! Oh. Ah!
And Hobbs just literally driving Moxley into the corner.
Dude, anybody can throw you in the corner, but when it's Hobbs, it's just exasperating. Is he going to bite his ear, Noah?
I don't know. He might be trying to rip his ear off. And yes, he is.
Mike Tyson style.
I'm even. Instead, I'm going to just take a bite out of his ear.
Oh, my God. Hobbs Tyson.
Yeah, look at Maria Shafir. She's taken surprised by that. Well, Hobbs did say he was going to make Jon Moxley his bitch.
John Holyfield over here.
And fans don't go anywhere because, believe it or not, this man match will continue. And wrestler Clyde Picture fight television, he may have literally bit into his ear-to-ear points.
Dude, turnabout's fair play, right? Moxley started the biting.
I mean, yeah, I would say it's justified.
Dude, I think Moxley's bleeding. Yeah, I think he bit hard into his ear.
Well, I mean, again, we talked about before when it comes to what Jon Moxley says he hates about this AEW. He talked about how he feels everyone here is complacent, content having fun. Hobbs is showing none of that here. We talk about Hobbs being a formidable challenger towards Jon Moxley. He might be one of those that takes Jon Moxley to that limit that he wants for the AEW World Championship. And Shafir, again, just looming.
Saying Moxley is bleeding is like saying kids like chocolate. It's like, duh.
Well, I mean, you know, what's more obvious than that? The sky is upward. Donuts have holes in them. The earth is round. Yes, folks, the earth is round. NASA already proved that. If you think it's flat, you're an idiot. Sorry, not sorry. That's just a fact of life. But I'm not trying to turn this into another freaking Sipping Lava Studios moment. And again, Hobbs literally trying to take a bite out of Jon Moxley. And he literally has cut his ear.
Oh, that's nasty. Well, Mike Tyson just smiled.
That's not Skyline Chili. That is Jon Moxley's blood that Hobbs is feasting on.
Mike Tyson would be proud.
Unfortunately, you'd be right.
Oh, no, Hobbs just wiped Moxley's blood on his face and did a sadistic smile after. These two are nuts.
This is AEW, dude. This is where the freaking crazy ass people wrestle. And incredibly strong women wrestle. And where more often than not you see great wrestling and more wrestling than advertising and over-promoting. And Hobbs right now squaring up Moxley.
In a good way.
Forearm. Good grief.
Oh my God, that was a forearm.
I don't think I've seen Jon Moxley in a state like this since I don't know when.
Dude, he looked like his ear has been through a freaking grater or something.
And think about this, Walter. You know as well as I do, as long as that ear bleeds, that affects Jon Moxley's equilibrium. It's hard to fight when you literally can't focus or stand on your own 2 feet.
But to his credit, man, he just forearmed Hobbs right back.
Yeah, but how much power does he got behind that? Again, the focus isn't there, and the power may not be there either. Maybe the drive's there. Something in Moxley is continuing to fight, but he is not completely there, clearly.
He just collapsed, too.
Paul Turner could call this ref stoppage. If he calls this, we will have a new AEW World Champion. That would be considered a forfeit.
I don't think Moxley will let him call it.
Well, again, that goes to the referee's discretion.
The problem is Hobbs also has to remember the rest of Death Rider are out there.
Yeah, and so far you wonder if Shafir is the only one sweating, but then, oh boy, John Moxley's going to that zone, though, to your point.
He's going to that place.
Man, that's been at War of the Minoru Suzuki, that's been in death battles in CCW, been in blood sport combat with the likes of the greatest of all time. As we are back here at AEW Dynamite, Maximum Carnage, capacity crowd on hand in the Brady Music Hall here in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, that's an awesome camera shot. Just zoom right in. And these two are just battling it out. Oh, expressor!
Damn, a cutter.
Yeah, out of nowhere, catching Hobbs off the run-in.
Dude, he is bleeding hard from that air.
Yeah,
and the referee keeps trying to clean it, and he won't let him.
Yeah, he literally took a bite out of John Moxley.
Dude, he's supposed to take a bite out of crime, not out of Moxley's ear.
Well, maybe he thinks John Moxley's made the biggest crime. He made the World Championship hostage. Again, we have not seen that title see light of day in true form since Wrestle Dream last year in October. And the jury still hasn't even in that briefcase. In one
right? Yes, we're going to find out.
Yeah, when you take it off Rhea Shafir's wrist, maybe. Oh, it's me. There's no Shafir with a cheap shot.
It's going to be an ongoing thing, like when people have money in the bank and we have to keep guessing if they're going to cash it in.
Yeah, well, we already know that Money in the Bank briefcase does actually have a contract inside. That's been proven.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we saw Tiffany Stratton cashing her successfully. Now the SmackDown Women's Champion will, of course, defend that against Bayley this Friday on SmackDown.
It's Tiffy time.
Yeah, well, it might be end of time for Hobbs' chance in the AEW Championship. Looking for a Death Rider. There is no way he's hoisting up
called it a paradigm shift. I'm glad you talked.
And look at the way Hobbs is literally breaking the grip of Moxley. And, oh, man!
Damn, a simple shoulder tackle. Simple but effective.
Yeah, I'm about to say, the words out of my mouth and John Moxley up and over.
Damn, look at that air, dude. Ugh.
I did not expect to see John Moxley in this state tonight out of this championship match. I'm just saying. And Moxley, whoa, man!
To be fair, Hobbs is taking it to him, man.
He was looking for that King Kong Bundy-esque lariat, literally rebounding out of the corner, and Hobbs beat him quite literally to the lariat.
Dude, Moxley has brought something out of Hobbs that we've never seen before. I don't think I've ever seen this side of Hobbs.
I don't think I saw this side of Hobbs when he last faced John Moxley last year at Daly's place.
Right?
And again, might be looking for a power slam. Moxley able to escape, kick out of the midsection. Once again, looking for the Death Rider. Countered all by Powerhouse Hobbs, hoisting up John Moxley. Fireman's carry position. Oh, man.
Oh, world's strongest slam.
Planted. Cover. 2. No.
Dude, Hobbs can pull this off, man. Shit.
Suspension of disbelief. And speaking of pulling things off, we'll see who literally pulls off the survival in Texas Death Match this Saturday on Maximum Carnage Collision, which we're covering here, of course. When Hangman Page goes one over Christopher Daniels, and Kazuchika Okada will defend his AEW Continental Championship against Tamayoshi. What a power slam by John Moxley immediately for the Jujikatami.
That was a beautiful reversal by Moxley.
What a counter center of the ring, though. And again, he's got that arm fully extended, though, to the best of his strength and ability.
That's the worst part. That is what causes the pain. If Hobbs can reach over and pull his own arm back, he can release some of the pain, but his arm is stretched.
Yeah, but again, John Moxley also is covered in blood, so how firm is that grip? You see him changing now to try and apply pressure with the forearm, and Hobbs able to reverse.
That's what Hobbs needed to do, clamp his hands together.
Yeah, again, Paul Turner calling for the break. Now John Moxley using the ropes to his advantage, now hammerlock in that arm. Oof.
Yeah, almost looked like he was going to go for a Kimura, but Hobbs rolled out onto that ramp.
Yeah, but remember who's out there? Where are you?
Hey,
Yuta? What the hell? I can't run.
That came out of nowhere. Yuta hit him hard.
That little shit.
That was a speed train, a bullet train.
Yeah, again, Wheeler Yuta literally scolded Dog the hit and run when John Moxley did about, wait a minute. Oh, power, the Spine Buster.
Yuta, you sneaky son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm sneaking one out there.
You know what it means when people wear slings and they come down?
Yeah, we might literally be one more spine buster away from a new AEW champion or an Argentine backbreaker, torture rack.
I thought it was
Perhaps
going
on
for
the
like an ankle
verge.
slam.
Rear naked choke though applied by John Moxley, the Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs though throws himself in the ropes, forced to break. Oh! Shafir the briefcase aside again! And a schoolboy by Moxley, and no!
Oh, I thought he got him.
The strong legs of Powerhouse Hobbs. Deadrider!
It's got to be over.
Turn up shift, cut him! No!
Wait, it is called the Paradigm Shift?
In AEW, yes.
That's why I called it that and thought I was wrong.
No, you were right, and now he's got a high angle, rear naked bulldog choke, and Powerhouse Hobbs might literally be. That's it.
That's it.
Hobbs
the
goes
bulldog
out,
choke.
incapacitated with the briefcase shot to the head and the implant DDT. Rear naked choke, though. Bulldog choke finally puts Powerhouse Hobbs down and goes to sleep.
Let's be fair, though. He didn't tap.
Yeah, literally, they had to wear the man down to prevent him from leaving with the AEW Championship. And now look at these jackals.
And it wasn't one-on-one at all, Noah.
No, it was literally everybody involved here. And look at these guys trying to hoist up this literally incapacitated carcass. For what?
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Come back out, Joe.
Like, somebody come out here.
Come on, Joe.
Powerhouse Hobbs, he's still behind back, though. Oh, and a chair right to the knee, inverted chop block of sorts. Again, that right knee, that surgery repaired right knee, and you see Claudio trying to remove that
Look
brace.
what Claudio's doing, removing the brace. Oh, man.
Again, these Death Riders once again taking control of the ring, and no one's going to come out here and stop these 5 lunatics.
These sons of bitches.
This is what John Moxley AEW looks like. Ah! He's trying to literally make sure Powerhouse Hobbs is no longer a threat.
Dude, he's trying to end his career, Noah. Look, we already know the knee issues he's had.
And Claudio with the stop!
Here comes Cope, but you're a little too late, you idiot.
Yeah, rated FTR just a little bit late after the fat damage is done, and the Death Riders just casually walking the way out of the building tonight.
Like, come on. Like, you're a little too late, buddy. Like, what the hell?
Well, we'll
You
see what
come
happens.
out 3 minutes ago. What were you doing? Zipping
Well, we'll
it
see what
back
happens
up?
when Moxley and Carnage is unleashed this Saturday on Collision and 12-man tag team action. When rated FTR, we'll take on the Death Riders again. But for now, Dynamite goes off the air. For Walter Cruz, I'm Noah Foster. This was a hell of a night. A continuation of a wild start to the new era, new year. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys here tomorrow for Simply Predicting TNA Genesis and back here Saturday for AEW Collision, Maximum Carnage. Hell of a show, though. Damn it, John Moxley with a unit. And Hobbs, though, hell of a fight, but oof, good luck walking out in your own power, though, bro. Oof.
Dude, what the hell?
I mean,
Anyways.
again, that was beyond nothing fun.
Good night, folks. Jeez.
Yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in once again. Super Live Studios. You all make this possible. Goodbye and good night, bang.
As Chad Gable would say, thank you.
We are SRS.